Hello everyone, welcome back to the Sweden Online Spräng number 4 of Season 4. I'm CrossedMoon. I'm not joined by anyone today, I'm on my own, but ready to hold it down. It's been a long time, folks. It's been one too many weeks of not being here, but I'm back, I'm ready. And we can begin very, very soon with some hype matches from Sweden. As you can see on screen, we got those Season 1 to 3 rankings running through. You can see where you are in the placements. Maybe you're a bit too low for your own health. Try and bring it up today. Try and make some top 8 to move up and up in those rankings. We got a bracket coming on stream just in a moment. Also, it's up there. Gonna need a bit of a refresh because it's a tad behind sometimes. There we have it. That's the bracket as it stands. We got TBC Cycle, we got Nyx, Groove, Green Soap showing up, Alpheon, Dong, Cycle, Kekman, Robert with Dunder, Snuffs, and Life Off, DK, DNS holding it down again, Holmar, not seen him before, Sunshine's back, DD, Perjan. Some names I haven't seen here, but happy to have them ready for this hype bracket. I'm hoping to see on stream first for our first 2 matches from round 1. I want to see Kekman versus Roberts and Didi versus Overzealous on stream. Now, of course, folks, this tournament does have a match arena. As you can see in that bottom right, we have smashed our goal. We have smashed our goal. We are on 206% of what we were planning. But don't fret. There is a free way to add to that pot. If you do !match arena in the chat, there's some free sponsor quests. I think we've run out of the code you can use, but if you can use that code, much appreciated. Spräng 44, the coupon code, and then a free 50 cents to the pot, I believe. So just try and add tiny bits more to the pot. If you can't put money in, help us out by adding some free cash to it. Round 1 ready to start as we speak. I've not got some of these people in my list of lists, so we're going to have to type it in the old-fashioned way. It's been a long time since I had to do this. I've not had to type anything in on CFN. Like many of you, you've probably been playing Guilty Gear, like myself, struggling with error approaches. Everyone's cammy in that game. Horrible. But it's a good time. Let me get in mind. Let's see. Oh, is bracket refreshed? Have I got it the wrong way around? Nope, I was right. Okay. Wait a minute. Is my bracket behind? I think my bracket's behind. Give me one moment, folks. Oh, there it is. Never mind. There we go. Yeah, I got Bertel Bjork in my list. I have not got Kekman. There we have it, names are in. Let me sort out this overlay as we speak. And once they're both here, we can begin. There is Roberts. Leveling up with that Alex, making this planning. Congratulations, man. On that way to Diamond. You'll get there. You'll get there. It's a long road. But I believe you can get there. We'll be seeing the Alex Balrog matchup. A matchup which has not particularly changed throughout the seasons. Alex has been receiving buffs, and so has Balrog has been maintaining a fairly even sitting on how that matchup goes. In the Discord. Right, which game should be here? Okay. And then we got there we have it. Sorted, that's out. Both players are in. They can start whenever they are ready. We've seen that Alex versus Balrog. I want to see how Bertel Bjork tries to navigate the dash punch. Navigating the dash punch in a Balrog matchup is so important. Being able to punish them consistently when they have been misspaced and forcing Balrog to misspace them or give up lots of space in neutral is key to try and dominate the neutral game into him. Alex having some great pokes, even if he blocks the dash straight. allowing him to take it. So -4. It's -4, by the way. It's like simple things you gotta know. Gil, top 6 of his 2-frame parry. Balrog, -4. Let's see much -4 from Alex. -2 or -7 on his elbows, depending on the strength. -7 on the medium and heavy. -2 on the light. You gotta be careful of that light because Alex can control quite a lot of space with that light elbow. We've seen a V-Skill 1, V-Trigger 1 from Kekman. He's looking to bring the pain train super early in the set. Let's get it rolling. You got a Balrog's Fiend power up. You gotta be careful, man. You gotta be careful. He's gonna be ready to bring the overhead train straight to you. We're in there. Go for that dash straight to begin with. That's a bit of a struggle for Balrog, as we're already seeing Kekman trying to go for these space dash straights, but Alex is crouching mean punch, reaching so far, making it a very easy check to a lot of the buttons. Well, Balrog can navigate quite easily. Got some great answers to that crouch mean punch. Stand like it's both working out for Bertelbjork. -4 just takes a turn to crouch mean punch. Good check with his stand mean punch there from Kekman, just bullying with his crouch MP. It's the God button, controlling so much space. Great anti-airs, tries going in but gets checked. Bertelbjork sitting on that V-Trigger 2, looking to activate sometime soon. Looking for an on-hand activation. Big E/elbow. Big neutral drop of Bertelbjork. He drops his combo. Drops his Yami drop. That could have been the round for him. But a super unfortunate drop. Finds the activation for Kekman, but he's dropping his cancel. Dash low. The full conversion. Drops the EX straight. Oh, spaghetti from both of these players. Both of these players dropping crucial round-winning combos. -7, does up punishing time, go for the crouch mean punch, nice EX/elbow, finding the corner position, great anti-airs, stand mean kick, counter hit combos, we got those, goes for the V-skill to keep up the pressure, doesn't want to let Bertelbjork out too easily, dropping these combos, but it's fine, finding lots of counter hits. Kekman sitting on that V-Trigger 1, looking for a 1-2-many dash straights. Bertelbjork just wants to be in those skies, using Alex's amazing jump heavy punch to deal with the mindless stand mean punch from Kekman. He's not going for the crouch heavy punch to deal with Alex, dropping his combo, but it's fine. He finds a pickup from the counter. Welcome to the corner, but that ain't gonna kill. That ain't enough damage. Didn't get the powered up version of that CA because it didn't hit active frame 1, but it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Hitting those meaties. Smacking them with the throw that has been nerfed this season now, -2 on forward dash compared to how it was last season, being -1. Not as easy to pressure Alex with it, but it's fine. It's still a very unreactable dash. Back at the QI, going to see character change from Robert. Maybe towards a different character, maybe towards a different V system. That V-Trigger 2 didn't really seem to get any mileage out of the DDT, the neck snap. Try and get hard knockdown, try to get some pressure from him, but he's just not found the activation. Maybe go towards the V-Trigger 1 for the sledgehammer. He's trying to find a lot of standing heavy punches, and that can buff the damage output from that standing heavy punch quite a bit. With the V-Trigger 1 compared to that of V-Trigger 2. At the cost of course, losing quite a bit of Oki. Oh, we're seeing the Eddie! Okay, V-Skill 1, V-Trigger 2 from Bertelbjork. This is a bad matchup for Ed. But it's about whether or not Kekman can navigate it properly. May not have the matchup experience though. Hescroft is in that Swedish land. He's likely playing quite a bit. Stand heavy punch. Tries going for it. Flicker is putting the work for Bertelbjork. Abusing that move. It covers so much space. Very difficult to whiff punish. Gives you so much time to work around it. Tries, go for an reset, dropping his counter combos. These amazing neutral drops of Bertelbjork, catching how Kekman's being very stationary and neutral. If he holds it down back, you know a dash straight is coming. Then dash forward, trying to be a bit more mobile now. Big jump but no conversion. Bertelbjork sitting pretty with 2 EX Mars. Kekman's got that V-Trigger 1. You gotta be careful of giving him an activation. Dash straight, -4. A dash low, big crush, drops the heavy kick open. That could have been a lot of damage and possibly the round if he hit the full conversion. Stand heavy punch activation. Bertelbjork is taking this long to drop the combo. Ain't dropping it today. Finding a confirm from the crouching medium kick. And is taking that round with this Ed. Kekman looking a bit uncomfortable in this matchup. Let's check. CA On deck for both players. No confirmed to CA there from Bjork. Great dash! But doesn't convert from the counter hit. Working towards the corner. Great checks. A very defensive style from Bjork that is paying off dividends into Kekman, who's having to take big risks to try and find his way around that crouch, mean, punch and flicker. Nice dashing. Not pressing buttons this time. +8 from that EX fireball. Not letting Kekman escape the EX upper. Keep him there. Looking for a throw. Trying to anti the crouch, mean, punch. Not paying off. These neutral jumps are giving Bjork so much damage. He's got to start going for some uppers to deal these neutral jumps. Reset, goes to the throw. No anti, you gotta be on point with those anti-airs. The chip keeps building on Kekman. The bar keeps building for Bjork. And as the time takes on, he would have a CA to chip out. Doesn't need it there. Catching him in a stand heavy kick, tying it up 1-1. Kekman looking on the ropes. Getting caught by so many neutral jumps. He's got to be prepared to go for some medium kick or light kick uppers to deter Bjork from going for those neutral jumps preemptively in neutral. Barrow can get some big punishes. He's got to take advantage of them while he can. Big counter hits, dash low, keeping the pressure up. Pulls him in, pulls frames. Doesn't manage to stand any pushing time. Got to let that crush be push a tiny bit more. Not V-skill in these V-skill ones. Bjork is getting rid of murder with all these snatches in neutral. Kekman's got to be able to react in time. EX upper on -2. Try going for a double jab and gets EX upper instead. V-Trigger is ready for Kekman. He's got a big life bar to delete. Can he manage it here? He's got... See, he got a reset! But he didn't believe! That could have been the round! But he didn't have the chance! Needs one more throw! One more hit! Beats EX! He got the comeback going! He managed it! He saved the bar. He was very greedy with that bar. But he managed to get around nonetheless. Now he's at set point against Bjork's Ed. Still sits improving a CA2 for the V skill, but finds a counter, just no counter conversion. A lot of drop counter conversions on Kekman, but he's fine. You can't whiff punish that flicker with crouch heavy punch. You're gonna go for a sweep like most of the cast. The flicker hits most of the space and doesn't have an extended hurt box like you'd expect it to. Great neutral jump once again from Bjork, but a big drop. Counter hit. No big conversion there from Kekman. No, he had the V-trigger -2. You gotta take a turn. That's what Bjork's doing. -2 on the flicker. No backdash. Keeping the pressure up from the stand heavy punch. Great jump in. That should be the round for Bjork. Just going with the V-trigger activations. Make sure he doesn't need to spend any bar. Saving the bar for this final round. Both these players have been extremely stingy. Use that bar for some utility. Ed's had some great waste from the bar in neutral for the EX fireball to cover his approach, and for his anti-air to get to improve, get a lot more damage from it. Back from a -2. Kekman didn't take his turn. Nice V reversal, build some space in that corner. Barrow's great V reversal, very difficult to dodge even for Ed. Out hits, dashing in, keeping the pressure up, keeping it tight. Try going for flicker, -2, into buttons again. Kekman did not check, eating his full CA, a good 300 damage, but he's nowhere near death just yet. -2, because of how meaty it hits. CA's there for Kekman, and he find a way to react to something. -4, no punish from Robert. Good anti-airs, staying in front, doesn't anti-air it twice. You gotta be ready to go for an upper. Can't go for dash up stand me, pushing that situation. Could have had an activation there, didn't believe. Staggering, getting a little from it, -2. Gotta check out that crouch mean tight combo. Bjork doesn't know how to deal with it. Good throw tech, good anti-airs, no side switch, big meaties, no CA cancel. That could have been the set. You can try and chip out good neutral jump. Beautiful neutral jump there on the EX dash low from full screen, very reactable due to how slow it is, giving Roberts that set 2-1 over Kekman, who got so close, but a bit of unfamiliarity of how to deal with those neutral jumps as Balrog. If you can't anti those neutral jumps, you're just going to get stuffed and stuffed and stuffed again by them. You have to be in the lab, labbing some jiggling, labbing some uppers to deal with the neutral jump, get a good 300 damage. But amazing showings from both of these players. We'll be seeing Robert a bit late in the tournament. Hopefully he can find his way through. But for now, Kekman's been sent to loser's side. We carry on with these sets in round 1. Our second set between Overzealous and the player I have not seen before. We'll be seeing Overzealous versus DD. I'm hoping DD's CFN is what it is in the bracket. It went through. Here's hoping. I'll wait for them to get into the lobby, of course, folks. You can see in our bottom right corner, we got a Matcherino. We got a Matcherino that's been adding and adding up, and you can add to it yourself, not by spending any money, but by doing some sponsor quests or using the coupon code SPRANG44 to add a free 50 cents to the pot. We might have used them all. I'm a bit unsure about that at the moment, but you go for the link. It's free. It's absolutely free. You spend zero money, just a tiny bit of your time. To give these players a bit more of an incentive to show up and give their all. Coming our way now, we're seeing DD on that blanker versus Overzealous is Honda. This is some Street Fighter 2 looking matchup. This is the World Warriors coming out today. We're not seeing no Blanco, we're seeing a Ryu from DD though. Okay, Ryu, a very, admittedly terrible matchup for Honda. Honda struggling heavily with fireballs, heavily with trying to go for the EX butt splash because of the parry from Ryu. Navigating that fireball game is going to be key to doing well in this matchup. That's what he's trying to do with that VS1. You've got to parry those butt splashes. You can't be trying to DP them. You're going to get beaten more often than not. Nice check. DD lost quite a bit of life. Overzealous would need to approach. You could just play a lame Honda +5 into more chip damage. Keeping the chip building. Doing more chip damage than your light combos. V-trigger ready for DD, but he doesn't seem to be able to get it. And then good heavy headbutt. Cross up butt slams. Doesn't block the right way. Overzealous sitting pretty with a bar, doesn't need to approach, just stay there. You have 6 seconds on the clock, and he knows it. He knows there's all the time in the world while DD needs to start being a bit aggressive. Overhead, trying to open him up. Nice low confirm, V-trigger is ready for it, working in his comeback. Got quite a bit of life gone, beats the V-shift. Give it to him, DD, give it to him another time. Oh, gets caught by an EX butt splat, EX headbutt, but so only needs one more. Oh, the butt slam. I can read the future. I can read the future. He knew he was going to do it beforehand. Great stuff from Overzealous to take that round. Using EX butt splash to throw invincibility and a quick startup to check that dash. Anti-airs, nice dash under. Couldn't convert into double crouch mean punch there a bit too late. Now V-skill fireballs on Reed. Plus frames. That chip with these headbutts. DD's got to start a fireball game. Keep Overzealous at a distance. Have to parry these butt splashes and punish the cross-up version. Honda's cross-up butt splash being -4 on block is easily punishable by characters like Ryu, who have amazing standing light kicks. Going to a light tattoo, going to a donkey kick if need be. These fireballs left and right. V-trigger 1 ready for Overzealous. No punishment with the butt splash. V-trigger 1 is there for both players now. Just gotta find the use for it. He's gotta find an opening to activate. Nice blocking a medium headbutt. Can't punish that unless you're crouching. Misses the jumping. Great use of the heavy headbutt for the upper body invincibility. That jump medium kick of DD running out of active frames at an unfortunate point. Too far away for the command grab. Gets his throw. Jumping over the cross-up's not going to reach from that distance. He's got V-trigger still. Can he find a hit? No, he cannot. Overzealous getting the sweep, getting game on over DD. DD not doing so hot on this Ryu. He's been struggling with the Honda matchup. You know, just because Ryu dominates the matchup does not mean that if you pick him up, you're going to be able to beat a Honda first try. You need to know the matchup before you hop in. If it's like, oh, Ryu beats Honda. Ryu, who knows what he's doing into Honda, beats Honda. -2. Good choice. Take his turn there. Great jump over. Went for a jump heavy push. Those have a jump heavy kick. Didn't get the damage. Strung with these headbutts. Great stop sign. Some plus frames, keeping the pressure up. Command grab. Welcome to the corner. The EX Ocho throw, great bit of corner carry. Dealing that chip. Keep him in the corner with the heavy headbutt. V-Trigger 1, ready for DD. He's just got to find activation. Trying his comeback. -4. No punish. -5. No punish. Nothing coming through for DD. He's not finding the hits he needs. Overzealous is at set point. DD is 1 away from losing this. -2 on the forward. Bolt splash. On his way in. Stun is building. Great check. Wait for buttons. Finds his mark. V-Trigger is ready. Nice! Ocho throw to take this round. Overzealous is taking it 2-0. Over DD. So unfortunate for DD. He couldn't keep Honda out. He wasn't able to set up the fireball game, that which is so important in the Honda matchup, to keep out Overzealous. Overzealous playing his heart out, moving on into round 2 and out winner's side. DD is not out just yet though, as we saw in the previous game. They'll be going down into that loser's side, but they can try and fight their way to top 8. It's a long and arduous battle, you know. It's the trenches without loser's side, but you gotta fight through. You give it a second chance, you gotta take it. Let's take a look at that bracket as it stands. We'll be seeing Heskrask versus TBC Cyclone, Green Soap versus Alphion, Rickmeister versus Robert, TB Fang versus Wedunda, Marcus versus Lifeforce, Furbylon versus Kamelko, Rickamanjara versus Overzealous, and finally Jojo versus Care Bear Cream in my round 2. You know who I want to see? I want to see that Jojo versus Care Bear Cream, and then Lifeforce versus Marcus. Let me see 2 Kages in a row. Give them to me. Marcus versus... Let me get it the right way around first. Okay. Jojo versus Care Bear Cream. Marcus versus Lifeforce. There we go. That's all sorted. I'll get those invites sent out right away. Let me get in this lobby. Care Bear Cream or Kiss? Or Kiss? Chris K. Can we... There we go. Versus... Where is Jojo in my list of lists today? Are they online? If not, I'll just have to type it in the old-fashioned way. I believe I'll be doing it the old-fashioned way today. Jojo. Or is it Kiske Jojo? Oh, the Kiske Jojo. Kiske Jojo. Did I spell it right? I did. Voila. Let's add him to the list. Let's get it on. I've seen Care Bear a bit on that gill. He's been on that gill, if I'm not mistaken. Boy, my heart might bring out the poison. Who knows? Of course, Jojo being a Kage player now, but looking a bit like a Rose player. Maybe that Rose will bring it out today to face this Gil. You know, both guys not doing too hot this season. Rose not having the greatest fireball game. Got some great neutral control, but damage a bit lackluster. Hiroki on the greatest. The zoning is pretty good. But can you zone out the set play man known as Gil? We load in on in. We get in there. I wonder if we're going to be seeing that Rose pick from Jojo, or we'll be seeing the Kage come out straight away. We're seeing a Rose, and we're seeing the Gil from Chris K to start it off. The Battle of the Lotus. But I'm here to see it. I'm here to see it. Going with a V-Trigger 2 pick for Rose. V-Trigger 2 can dish out a hell of a lot of damage. Inspired by the Alpha series with their, make a combo system. Spin a lot of bag, get your own combo, get a big juggle, a lot of damage coming out of it. But V-Trigger 2 does not give you as great conversions from raw hits, or from like fireball hits as you would with V-Trigger 1, or as much utility. But the damage output is insane, and you can benefit a lot from it. V-Skill 1 coming out from Jojo. You're not going to see too much of those cards. It's just nice to have over the V-Skill 2, which you're not going to get up too often. Loading in. Okay, V-Trigger 2 ready for Jojo. No, don't jump. Don't jump at him. He has an EX bar. He's got a V-Trigger 2. You will die if you decide to jump. And Jojo knows this. He's going to keep pressuring in the corner because there's no fear of a jump. If Chris K is terrified of it, abusing that stand heavy punch, an amazing button neutral, great punch in the sweep. I said fireball. Kill a distance, good slide underneath the fireball. Nice punish. EX fireball, covering the distance. Kiss of a soul punish. Nice catch. And the EX lariat to go through the pressure after the fireball. V-Trigger 2 ready for Jojo. Trying to go over that pressure. Now you could just take throws when his V-Trigger 2's out. It's going to run out quickly. You throw, Rise, and the V-Trigger 2's gone. But Chris K doing a great job just keeping out Jojo even while it's there. Drill. -10, but wasn't on block. Gonna get punished. A lot of jabs from Chris K to control this space. Big jumping on the forward heavy kick. Couldn't find much. Or back heavy kick even. Nice soul punish, setting it up for some plus frames. Too far away, but you gotta be careful of checking that you can get clipped if you extend that hurt box at all. Sliding in, no whiff punish. Nice whiff punish, devastating push, but doesn't believe in a drill. Plus frames from the fireball. Great anti-airs. Setting up the burn. You don't want to get hit by any sort of counter hit now. A tiny bit of ice hits you, you're done. Parry. Sets from the ice ball. Trying to force his way in with that newly buffed EX Moonsault knee drop. Now air invincible from frame 5. Wake up standing medium kick in this economy. In this economy, back heavy kick. Are we seeing some resets? We're seeing a bit of a reset, keeping the pressure up. Stand meme kick of Rose being throw invincible from frame 5. A terribly risky option on wake up, but it worked out for him in the situation, but not worked out for him in that whole round. 1-0 to Chris K. Care Bear Cream coming up strong. We'll carry on with the Rose pick, not making any changes towards the Kage. Believes in the Rose. Might need a bit more of a belief in this set. Nice spacing on the drill. Soul punish set up, gotta respect those plus frames. Didn't punish it in time. As Gil, you can just do raw lariat to try and punish a soul punish due to how slow the recovery is. That's parry. He's listening. He hears. But not the light. Lariat a bit too far away for that one. Tries to go for dash up throw, doesn't pay off. V-Trigger 2 ready for Chris K, going for the ice option rather than the 5. Ice giving a lot of separating, giving a lot of damage. Keeping the volatility high. Because that's what Gil needs. Volatility to get a massive amount of damage. Minus on that stand medium kick. Don't believe the hype. This thing ain't plus. Plus frames from that though. Nice. Activation, what's the setup? What's the mix up? I shifted into it! Oh, that's gotta hurt. This gotta hurt. This is done. GG's. Jojo thought it was being so clean. But he knew, Chris K knew, going for the throw, knew the V trigger would catch him on the V shift. That was OD. Chris has got the reads. He's in your head like a Zangief player. He goes, it's a Bashi reads. And he's gonna whiff and crouches. Jojo not abusing that crouch mean punch too much. Got a great hitbox, doesn't reach very far. Mainly good for counter poking. Soul punish, getting punished. Nice EX fireball, keeping the burn on. Nice use of the EX spiral for the strike invincibility on wake up. Very slow, can be obstacle similar to Ed's, but it's still a defensive option you need to keep in mind. Chris K with a very big life lead, doesn't need to approach, can just stay at a massive distance. Ready with his V-Trigger 2. Jojo makes a single mistake, it might all be over because he will have that bar in time. Gil receiving quite a big buff this season. His meter gain is even faster now that from Retribution he builds EX bar, unlike a Crush count which will build V meter. Going all the cards, changing to the blue card. Gonna try and reduce Chris K's damage with it. And for the fireball game, nice slide. V-Trigger 2's ready for Chris K now. Jojo got that V-Trigger 2! Big whiff punish, big damage coming in. How much is he going for? Spending EX. Look at that health bar, where did it go? Dash up throw, there won't be enough for the round. Needs another one too far away. And finds it there. Jojo takes the round. Just barely finds it. Great whiff punish with the V-Trigger activation. He needs his next round though. It's a big bar deficit. Good. You're gonna slide with a stand light punch. Dash up throw. Stand punch into meaty plus frames from that EX soul punish. Extremely plus on block. Even a free dash. Take the throw, he says. It'll be fun, he says. Needs one more hit to stun and finds it with a perfectly spaced. Slide. Needs one more hit there though to kill. That V-Trigger 2 is ready for Chris K. If he finds an EX Fireball activation, it's all over for Jojo. He's being put in the schmicks but doesn't unblock. Not going to get too much from this. The parry on -2. Retribution. Calling the ice. Sets up the ice trap. Controlling the space. Nice V-shift into a beautiful punish. Into an absolutely beautiful punish. Jojo showing up with a Rose now. 1-1. You know, Rose designed as a zoner. Jojo playing super aggressive with this Rose.
Round 1.
Nice check. Soul punish, back on the space with it. Jojo working on perfect. Got a nice life lead, nice dash, only +1 and that crouching knee punch. Good chance from Chris Quaid to take his turn there. Rose can't really frame trap you due to a lack of free frame. Get the pressure over these soul punishes. Such great control over this space. Doesn't need to be aggressive, can just wait in the neutral game. Lost his perfect, now getting a bit impatient, trying to find his way and get anti-air after the air fireball. V-Trigger activation, station, knock you down. Trying to set him up. Good whiff punish, beautiful whiff punish, soul punish, control the space, and gets the damage up. Not increasing the chip damage, reducing, increasing the chip damage there with the purple card. Nice cross up. A good combo. We're not getting any Oki on back rise due to how Gil plays. V-Trigger 2 ready for Jojo. Finds a confirm and finds the round. You find a confirm as Rose. Any hit into V-Trigger 2 gonna be deadly. Gonna be deadly on that health bar. Can get a good 300 damage from any stray normal. Nice slide. Great conversion. That Queen taking a life lead. This needs a bit more of just a life lead. Could anti with a punish, but not getting a conversion. Instead, just going for some pressure with that throw. Big punish there on Lariat's. V-Trigger 2 is ready for Chris K. Nice punish. Activation. Gonna get something set up. Ice. Just going for the combo. Going for the damage output. Sets up the ice trap. Forward throw. The ice trap exploded. Not getting anything more from it. Building space with the Tree of Frost. Only in front of him. Jojo just needs to respect the ice traps there and it's there to stay while it's on screen. -4, no punish, but finds the counter hit into a big confirm. The newly buffed crouch mean punch now +4 on hits, allowing some crouch mean punch counter hit combos. Great stuff from Chris K. Nice check on the dash. And then bait out the EX spiral. Ooh, beautiful conversion from a space fireball. Nice whiff punish. Corner position we go. Nice check. Can't convert from that counter. Yo, but parry. Did you know Gil has a 2-frame parry? Chris K showing it to you. Sets up the ice trap, controlling the space. Still has a second one if he needs be. Great catch with the Tree of Frost. bringing it to the corner. Eats moonsault -2. That wasn't his turn, but JoJo wasn't ready to check. One hit away from losing this round. The ice ain't going anywhere. Sliding in. Plus frames. Minus. Plus frames. Keeping the plus frames going. Keeping them happening. Working on that comeback. Getting a tiny bit of life gone, but not a life lead. Dodges the Eek Spiral and gets no punish. The Spiral with no aerial hitbox. Moving himself forward quite a bit. Gonna get dodged by the moonsault. We see you, Chris. We see you moving on into top 16 winners against Rikumanjaro, against that Fong. Very well played to Chris K. JoJo putting on a great show with that Rose, but couldn't come out on top today. Unfortunate. We carried on with our round 2. We'll be seeing coming our way next Marcus versus Lifeorb. Let's get them in the lobby real quick. Reset the scores. While we're getting in the lobby, folks, I'm going to keep banging on about it. We got that Maturino. I'm seeing an increase and an increase. I know you guys are listening. But if you've got the time and you haven't already, please do those sponsor quests. Use the code SPRANG44. 44, the numbers, not the words. On the Maturino page to get a 50 cents into the pot. There's Lifeorb. Where is Marcus? I'm assuming I don't have him on the list. Marcus SF5. There he is. There's Lifeorb on that Guile. On that Guile against Marcus's Kage. Kage, of course, not doing too hard into Guile. Does have some anti-fireball options. That V-Skill 2 is extremely strong, and that red fireball can put in the work. But, of course, long recovery can get jumped in by Guile. Guile, fireball not as good anymore. Not going to zone out as easily as he used to. Okay, escape it. New CFN. No worries, no worries. Kai's going to struggle a bit in this Guile matchup. Guile not doing as well as he used to. Not getting any more recovery in his fireballs. But on block, nowhere near as good as he used to be. Nowhere near as good. 0 on block now. Not going to do as much on pressure. Which means he's got to rely more on his stand medium punch, which was buffed, but it's not the same. It's not the same as it used to be. Are we going to see that Kage though? Are we? Are we going to see the Ryu from Streets? Are we about to see Ryu from Streets? Did you know? Favorite things are drumming into life is stale bread in the newest season of The Simpsons and dirt. Well-known Ryu facts coming through today. I'm hoping he can show us a bit more sauce than what we usually see from Ryu. Obviously, we're probably going with that V-Trigger too. Ooh. Ooh, we seeing the Nash, ladies and gentlemen. We seeing the Nash. Okay, Nash newly buffed, saw some big changes, and saw that absolutely insane forward meme kick. That's so bad. -3 on block, but you know it covers full screen. You know it's an amazing poke. You know it hops over lows. You know it's gonna put in the work. Okay, side low space, counter poking a stand medium kick. Nice whiff punish with the V skill. Didn't convert into the light kick side. Nice V-Trigger activation to punish Sonic Boom. That's what you gotta be afraid of when Nash the V-Trigger 1. He tries to find his way in to punish some fireballs. Great delay jump heavy kick to deal the crouch medium punch. You gotta be ready as Nash to go for the stand heavy kick. I'm glad Sobat is broken. Everyone has their broken tool. Just Nash never had his. That's back Nash. V-Trigger's almost there for Escapist again. Almost there for Marcus. He's given it. You can't just need more fireballs, Lifeorb. -3 can't punish Gal with no free frame. Activation. Side switch. V-Trigger 1. Ready for Lifeorb. Good anti-air jab. They said they removed them, but they're still there. Putting in the work. Cancels into the V-Trigger 1. Didn't even need to, but try and keep it safe on the close-up fireballs. Great start from Lifeorb. Nice poke this for a meme kick. Dealing the work. Nice conversions plus frames. No counter combos, we're getting the throws anyway. Doesn't get the anti-air. Big jumping from life, one of the biggest ones, but jumping nonetheless. CA's ready for him. He can find a big whiff from Marcus. Can get some good damage going. V-Trigger 1's ready for him. Catches the forward heavy punch. We got some spaghetti getting caught. -2. Tossing these booms. -10. Didn't get a good punish. Want to shimmy with the forward heavy kicks. Not set the throw game hard enough yet. Building meter. Great punish with that V-Trigger 1 activation. Life Orb trying to cover the screen and projectiles, and Nash just say no. He just says no. Got some great anti-fireball options. Good anti-air crouch light kick. Catching the trip guard. Anti-air jabs. Dealing with Nash's poor jumping options. Use that. Rolling back fist to catch. Marcus going for that back kick. Anti-airs. CA ready for life off. Good escape with a V-Trigger 1. In a dire situation there, but finds his way out. CA still there for life off. Any confirming to it will kill. Oh, it will kill, but spinning the bar, using the V-skill Sonic Cross to get through. Keeping the pressure tight. Goes for the bazooka knee. -3. Could have been punished by Nash's newly buffed standing light kick, but it's fine. Finds the way out. V-Trigger 1 ready for life off. Not activating to get a conversion, just letting it be. Looking for a boom activation. Looking to make his sweep safe, maybe. Nice counter poke, clutching knee kick. And the EX moonsault the shimmy, but he jumps the combo! That was the round, ladies and gentlemen. That was the round for our man Marcus. But Life Orb taking it with a great punish on the dropped combo. Beautiful stuff. Beautiful stuff. 1-0 to Life Orb.
Round 1.
Trading with these booms, trading with these hits. Nice jump in. Only can go into a sweep from that distance, or maybe just an MK side. Misspaced, but no punish. Going for a frame kill. Beautiful safe jump set up there from Marcus. Oh, we got trade combos? No, we don't. We ain't trading combos too much. V-Trigger ready. Oh, Marcus now. Activation to punish the fireball. That ain't free. There ain't no fireballs that free for you today. Nice bully with the soul back. Treating it like Chun-Li's dynamic punch. You gotta respect this. It's Marcus's turn. Nice V-skill. Controlling the space using an amazing poke. And to deal with the fireballs. That guy wants to use it at close-up range. Beautiful shimmy. Taking that round. Soulbat doing the work. I'm happy with this Soulbat. Nash needed some sort of dumb button to spam in neutral. Everyone else has one. Why not him? Nice whip punish. Nice anti-airs. V-Trigger almost ready there for Marcus. He's got the V-Trigger. Oh, stays in front. Just converts into sweep. Not the biggest amount of damage, but some damage nonetheless. Bullying with the soul bar. Beautiful cross-up. Great conversion to the EX Sonic Scythe. Trying to bait out a flash kick with these moonsaults. Nice blocks from Marcus. Respecting his pressure, just letting it be. See his way for Life Orb. Any confirm will mean a round for him. No confirm off that boom. Oh, these Sonics. Oh, gets cleared. Can go for a chip now, but he's got the V trigger. Nice activation. Oh, he didn't find it! No punish! He can't chip out now. It's done for Marcus. He just needs to go for it. And that's what he's doing. Spinning the bar while he's got the bar. Good stuff. Good stuff from Life Orb. Securing a round while he can. Marcus got the bar to spend. Nice V-skill. That's what you got to be careful of as Life Orb. You can't throw too many booms in neutral. You got to play up close and personal with your long lost brother. Nice moonsault +1. Anti-air. throw. Pulls him in. Now V-Skill is a great defensive option, Gantiers. And a flash kick to deal the moonsault preemptively. Back throw on the nerve Sonic Cross. No longer as good a Meaty. Big punish, big conversions. Meaty set up from the overhead. Count it combos. He had the round. He's styling though. You best be styling. We pretending that it was just styling. Marcus taking it. It's the final game. Tying him up 1-1 with some great control in that set. You gotta keep it up. You gotta keep this up. Keep up the momentum.
Round 1. Fight.
I can't. Man started with Tragedy Assault. This dude, he's feeling it. Crush counter sweep. Go over these safe jumps. Empty jump low. Good stuff. Can't go into the sweep from that distance. Poking away, great anti-airs. -2. Oh, go for a back meme kick. Didn't get too much from it. Didn't believe in the counter confirm. Great anti-air with that flash kick. V-Trigger one's ready for Marcus now. You can't see more booms. Life off, you can't toss booms now. That V-Trigger one's ready. Nice cross up on the rolling back face, nice activation, big conversion. Oh no, didn't believe, gets back thrown out of the pressure he was trying to start. Plus frames, keeping the pressure going. Life off sits in pretty with that V-Trigger ready to go. Just needs an activation. He might not find it. He's got to find a use of his V-Trigger. Spend it while you got it. That bar ain't carrying over between the rounds. Throwing. Taking the corner. Good block on the overhead. Trying to chip out. He dropped the EX flash kick. He dropped the EX flash kick. He tried it. He missed it. And Marcus is taking that round. But giving life off. All CA gauge can work with. Nice MK side. Nice V skill. Great pokes. Big jump ins. He's been getting a read on these Sonic Booms and doing a great job of dealing with them. CA ready for life off still, but he doesn't seem to be able to use it. He's just not been given an option, and that is giving Marcus this set 2-1 over life off. This Nash is finding its way through into the top 16 winners side. Life off's now to fight his way through losers, going on to face Snuffsen. Very well played to Marcus for this set. That Nash is looking strong, he's looking tight, he's been making so many hard reads on these jumps and every single one paid off. Very well played. We're carrying on to top 16 winners, folks. Top 16 winners, starting off with our numero uno, Hesscraft, up against Green Soap. And then after that, are we doing all top 16, Rick, or are we doing just 2 from top 16 winners? If so, let me know. Just all top 8, cool. We'll just do Hesscraft versus Green Soap, and then after that set, let me let you look at that bracket. Let's see how it's lined up. After that, I want to see on stream Rickmeister versus TDV Fang. If it type, I know Rick's been loving that new buff for Seth V-Trigger 2. I saw it. It looks dirty as all hell, and I respect it. That thing looking insane. But we ain't seen Seth just yet. Not just yet. We'll see another Guile. See another Guile. Up against our Lord Hesscraft. Our Lord Hesscraft is coming through. Let me quickly invite Green Soap. Now, Green Soap does have some other characters he can play. Might be on that Ken with the new Ken buffs. Might be on that Sagat. We'll wait and see. Only time can tell. Now that we have Hescraft in, it's very important. I saw you, Hescraft. I saw you in that Phenom tweet. Not a Phenom tweet. I saw you in that Veggie tweet. Was it Veggie or Feed? It was one out of the two. I saw you doing EX up on plus frames, and that's what you can expect from this set, folks. That's what you gotta be expecting from this guy. He knows no fear. He knows no fear. And if he lands it, you best know what he's doing with it. Loading into this set, let's see between these two who's going to come out on top. Is it going to be Green Soap with that Guile, Kenner Sagat, or is it going to be Hescraft with that ballsy head? V's go 1, V go 1, and it doesn't pick anything else. It's a tried and true. It does the work in all matches. We've seen. Let me just remind a minute. What? This ain't Guile, Ken. This is Blanca. This is a Blanca coming out from Green Soap. Now, I'm not going to lie. I know very little about the Blanca Ed matchup. Both of these characters are quite uncommon, and you don't see this matchup too often in the EU scene. So we're just going to assume that Green Sun knows what he's doing. Might use that V-Skill 1 to hop underneath all these fireballs. See that slide? That slide is putting in the work, and Ed, being a slow character, can't punish those Blanca balls. Grantiers keeping the pressure up. You gotta respect it. Oh, big crush, big bait on the EX up ball. Nice catch on the V-shield, the stand medium kick, big punish and a heavy punch, Blanca ball, no dice. Ed with his 16 frame dash can try and go for dash up stand light kick and stand light punch, but can't really do too much. Taking the throw, he says, he'll be fun, he says, needs one more hit, slide to the right. V-Trigger 1's ready to win one. He does have projectile invincibility. Oh! Yo! Hescraft! Hescraft with a pickup from the V-Trigger 1, and if he had it in him. And if he can land it. Great stuff from Hescraft to start off his game. EX up ball, get out of the pressure. CA ready for Hescraft, going on deck. And he can't do Blanca balls in neutral against Ed now that he has CA. Feature activation. Nice side switch, keeping the mix. Flicker into the CA, a lot of scaling on this combo. A hell of a lot of scaling, but it's fine. Still got a life lead. Reaching one ready for Green Soap. Bashing flicker on defense, he's feeling himself. Dash up throw. Keeping the pressure tight. Up ball being fully invincible during that V-Trigger 1. Trying to find his way through the pressure. Free V-Trigger 1 activation. It's tight, good back jump, but ran out of V-Trigger just at the wrong time. Just at the most unfortunate time when the V-Trigger 1 ran out, making his Blanca ball just a regular one, which is going to get clipped by that V-Trigger 1. No more projectile invincibility. 1-0 to Hescraft, coming up strong. No counter change from Green Soap, believing in the Blanca. Double dash getting chits. Okay, Hescraft feeling himself at this point. Grantiers. Nice crush. He scales his way in. Nice counter stand light punch, looking for a crush. That counter punch gets whip punished. Big jumping and a reset from the side switch and the corner. Gotta be careful of the EX up ball. -2 on that V reversal. Gets rid of the flicker from Green Soap. Oh, great use of the EX backstep rolling for the strike invincibility to deal with that stand heavy punch. Amazing response. Hescraft on the back foot. A life deficit, but he's almost got his V-Trigger again. You know how much life he can make back with that. We've seen it before. Big crush on the EX up ball. Not escaping. Keeping it tight, keeping it clean, crossing up, not getting too much from it. Good check on the dash, needs one more hit to kill. Just one more. Double dash again, getting checked. Not gonna happen. Not gonna happen for him. That double dash is not paying off for Hescraft. It ain't no Mario Kart. Nice V-skill. Great catch with the EX Psycho drop. I'm loving all these checks on green sub. He's been very on point. Anti crouch away punch. Working out for him. Feature activation. Can't punish that one. Spark being very short recovery. Didn't punish it in time. Big jumping. Huge damage. And that should be the round for Hescroft. But he didn't have the CA. He didn't want to spend the CA. If he went for the upper, he would have had it. Nice bait on that EX upper. Big damage. Sliding in. V-Trigger is still there for Hescroft, but can he find a use for it? Can he find his activation? Yes, he can. Raw, activate. Finding his way in, closing the distance. But losing it just as quickly. Good EX backstep rolling. Good dash. Oh, bullying with that standing mean punch. Like standing mean punch receiving a hell of a lot of buffs. A hell of a lot of buffs. An amazing poke and counter poke now. Due to its quick retraction, quick startup, plus on block. And lack of hurt boxes during its startup frames. 1, 2, 1. Green soap looking to be warming up that blanket. Warming up that blanket. Good pressure from Hescroft. 2 for a way to push the slide. As Ed, you got to rely mainly on that crouching Miyagi to get fire range punches. Crouch Mii punch does not use your cancel box too far forward, making it hard a position box even to make those uppers reach, I mean those flickers reach. Plus frames, not anything from it. V-Trigger, ready for green soap, but doesn't even get to use it. Hescroft with full control of that round, taking that set point. Just needs one more. With punish with a crouch Mii punch is not going to pay off. You can only go into EX upper, and even then, very, very inconsistent. Nice confirm into the EX Lightning Beast. Good block in the EX upper there. Drops his combo. He does it again! Hescroft believing in the EX upper supremacy. That's confirmed. Good slide underneath. Feature go on. Activated. Close in the distance. Nice check. Oh, the bait on the EX upper. He knew it was coming. He knew it was coming. Tying the rounds up, bringing it to set point. He's got the EX bar to work. We've got more bar than Hescroft to try and find some big old damage. Hescroft giving up a lot of space. Closing in on that corner position. Missed space in the blanket ball, but it's very quick recovery on whiff. Hescroft not ready to check, and now he's got to deal with his defense. Deep in the corner. Plus frames. Deep in these throws. At least needs one more to stun. Activation. Lightning Beast not paying off. Backstep rolling. Finds his mark. Finds his way in. Has the EX open. Big jump. Full conversion. No bar to spend for green. So beats the V shift but goes for a back throw. Hescroft trying to find his way in. He's almost got CA. He won't be able to kill from the next combo. He'll be very close. Great slide from Green. So he's very on point with his reaction to the spark on Ed with these slides. Beautiful confirm from the Crush. He's taking this set 2-1 over Hescroft. Very well played to Green Soap. He's knocking the #1 seed into the loser's side. Very well played. Hescroft's down in the loser's side now. He's not out yet, but he needs to win one more set to make it into that top 8. Coming our way next. Oh ho ho. Rick Meister. Rick Meister versus TDB Fang on Luchimane. Now where is Rick in my list? I'm assuming I don't have him, so it's going to be Strimlaren, isn't it? Oh, he's right there. I do have him. Ignore me. Those names in. Now, that's a lot of Ricks in that list. Oh my god. Lucia versus Seth. Not as common of a matchup as you might think anymore, because Seth got nerfed and no one played them anymore because they're not busted. But they've received some changes, folks. They've received that V-Trigger 2 buff, making our V-Trigger 2 insanely strong, now exploding after a timer, or being able to explode it on choice. The choice making it so it launches them, but the non-choice, the timer, gonna keep it on the ground, give you a lot of plus frames on hit and on block, and gives you some amazing punishes. We're not seeing that Colleen. We're seeing Rickmeister's old main come back to haunt him. That fork is here for Rickmeister to fight. A matchup which is odd for Seth. Can't really find a way in through the air approach to Fox. Great anti-air game with the Psycho Schneider. A struggling neutral against the poke, but that V-Skill 1 might be a saving grace with how fast it is, how much space it can cover, and how it can deal with the Psycho shot in neutral. Good check. Jumping in. Oh, base the Schneider! Great jump to avoid it. Hard knockdown with a V-Skill 1. No anti-airs. Stealing the Psycho shot from Fork. Gonna get quite a bit of damage from some close-up conversion, but far away, not getting too much. V-Trigger is almost ready for Rickmeister, but TB Fang's got his. Activating, gonna get an improved slash, an improved stick to bonk people with. Nice whiff punish and the activation. Gonna go for a setup? Yes, we are. Which side are we going on? I don't even know which side that hit. Getting schmixed by this Seth. Rickmeister dropping his EX hands there, not getting it out, but he's have CA now. And if TB Fang makes a single mistake, gonna get CA'd. No punish there on the forward heavy punch. That could have been the round. Raw hands trying to go for a chip kill, but that won't be enough. And that will give TB Fang that round. Unfortunate for Rickmeister. Didn't do enough chip from those heavy hands. You gotta do a tiny bit more than that. EX bar ready for TB Fang. All about to spend. Going for the V-Skill second mindset up. Great pickup. Those frames. Keeping the pressure up. Nice. Bend the crouch heavy punch. Activation station. You can't V-reversal this. Now you're in the schmix. Oh, I didn't even get to see the schmix. Everyone getting mixed. So fast the game didn't want us to see it. CA ready for TB Fang. Can punish these cruel disasters with the CA. With V-Trigger 2, you can see him fishing for an activation. Looking for that forward heavy punch into the activate. Rickmeister looking for that whiff punish with a stand heavy punch. Not finding it just yet. Looking for a V-Skill this time. No anti-airs. So much space, but finds a confirm that time. Hitting the CA. This will be enough to kill. Rickmeister moving on. It's time the rounds, but giving TB Fang a whole bar to work with. A whole stick of butter to try and knock your face in with. You get going with it. Poking away. Forward heavy punch. V-Skill plus frames. Good check on the dash. Pull him in for the V-Skill. Steal the shot. Now you gotta be careful. Not backdashing away. Respecting the crouch LP. Anti-airs. V-shift. Not getting punished. Air to air's not working. Finds the crush. Finds a knockdown. Applying that pressure. Rickmeister still sitting with that Psycho shot. Great punish on the Cruel Disaster. With that crouching medium punch. Newly buffed. Good check on the shot. Those frames. Alright, push whiffing, staying in front after the dive kick. Nice confirm from the tight combo. Big corner carry sets up the V-Trigger 2. We've seen a mix-up. Oh, the V-shift getting V-punished by now. V-Trigger 2 needs one more hit to kill. V-shift again, trying to get out. V-Skill whiffing. Not getting enough. CA ready for TB Fang. Just needs one more confirm. One hit or one punish can do it. You can't jump Rickmeister else you're done. But neither can TB Fang like that. The air fiber with a lot of recovery in the ground. Falling faster, but you're recovering for decades once you land. Good punish from Rick. Taking this game Moving up 1-0 over TB Fang.
Round 1.
No counter change from Fang. Sticking it out with that fork. Not going to the clean. Pulse frames from the air. Fireball. -4 on that medium cool disaster. But no punish with TB Fang. Good anti-airs. Awesome. Trigger 2 activation. Now you're in the mix again. You don't want to no-rise this. B-skill pull him in, try and get some schmicks, but it's not going to happen. EX open to keep him in the corner. This is a no-fly zone. We protecting these guys. Tries going for a setup, doesn't pay off. Plus frames with the overhead raw, catching Ritmaster trying to anti-air jab. Shame on him! AA jab getting stuffed, giving Lucci main, giving TB Fang that round. Starting off strong. He's got to keep up this momentum he's gained. Nice confirm with the V-skill. EX upper finding its mark. Open distance. Good anti-airs. Big conversion. EXDP. Oh! Yeah, that's not where you want to be, Rick. That's not where you want to be. Needs one more hit to do it. Good dash under. Out of the frying pan, putting TB Fang into the kitchen. But isn't able to cook him for long enough. Now V-Trigger 2 not doing much. TB Fang finding his game, tying him up 1-2-1. Seems to have downloaded this set by now. Knows how he wants to approach the matchup. Knows how he needs to control the space. Knows it's very difficult to whiff punish that stand forward heavy punch, and he's taking advantage of it. Staying in a cycle mine. Nice catch, nice pickle. Big version, but drops it. Goes to the heavy hands. Only -2 though. Couldn't punish. V-Trigger 2 ready for Rickmeister. Can he find the activation though? No, he cannot. Big punish from TB Fang. Nice V-skill for the projectile invincibility to go through the Psycho Mine. Activation. Station. Going for the schmicks. Bringing it back in. Nice explosion. Nice pickup, but no health left to work with. And that's going to cost in the round. That small trade making that crouch meat punch be just enough to kill. Nice anti-air. Break confirms. EX going for the corner carry. Welcome to the jungle. Trying to keep him there though. Out of the jungle. Back into the mid screen where TB Fang has the control. Ritmaster has to be so careful. Trying to stay just outside that forward heavy push range. Looking for a whiff punish. But TB Fang knows. And he knows how to whiff. Knows how to throw it out there. But that's what Ritmaster trying to take advantage of now. By going for the setup. Plus frames being kept up. You can't take that throw. You can't walk back. You're getting caught by that low. V-Trigger 2 ready for TB Fang. Trying to find activation from something. No whiff punish there. Good anti-airs. Won't be able to kill because he spent that bar beforehand. But oh! Oh! That instant overhead from Rickmeister bringing it to final round. No anti-airs. Big confirms. Back to the mid screen. TB Fang just building the space, keeping Rickmeister at bay. Not letting him close enough to apply any of his pressure. He's got the V-Trigger 2 ready, but he can't find an activation. Well, good, ready after his next V-skill. Nice catch. Oh, no V activation there. Could have had it. Could have had something coming. Good DP to stop the dive kick. CA ready for Rickmeister. V-Trigger 2 ready for Rickmeister. But guess what he doesn't have? He has no health. He dropped his crosscut DP and got stuffed for it. TB Fang is moving on into top 8 winners side against green soap. The rest of our top 8 winners sign has been lined up. We got Green Soap versus TB Fang. We got Marcus versus Rickamanjaro. And we got losers side lining up as we speak. If these guys haven't already started, I'd like to see on some top 16 losers side matches with Care Bear Cream versus DKD Nets. If we could, if I can get that on. I'm hoping they haven't started. They've probably already started within 6 minutes. If we've got some loose side matches you want to see on stream, do let me know. While we're waiting for these sets, you got a bit of time to say grab a drink. Maybe if you already got your drink ready, check out the Matcherino in chat. Use the code SPRANG44. Yes, I gotta keep shilling it. I gotta keep shilling it because that pot keeps rising and rising. It's free. 50 cents of the pot, just type in the code, man. Just type in the code. I'm assuming you've already done it. We've smashed the goal. Absolutely smashed the goal, all thanks to you guys' support. Let's look at the loser side bracket, let's see what we're seeing. Now the top 8 is ready just yet. We got Heskrask versus Lifeoff, Rick Meister versus Groove, Care Bear Cream versus DKD, and Furbulon versus TKZ Cyclone. If they've already started, I think they've already started. I'm hoping they haven't. Let me see. At TKZ, have you started? Cyclone. If they decide to set, then no worries. We'll just start top 8 early. And while I'm waiting for a reply, I'm going to go quickly refill my drink. You have a life of it started? Well, we can have you on as well. Let's have you guys on right away then. Life off versus Heskrask, as we saw before. Ed. Oh, Marcus is here. Marcus is here. Marcus? Marcus, you're not on stream yet, mate. Not on stream. We got Life Off first. You're not here for a rematch until Life Off. You've already done that. Wait for the top 8. There we go. We're out of there. We're ready to begin. Both of these players are in for our top 16 losers side, deciding who goes home and who secures some very big points. There's Life Off. Reese the scores. Let's get going. We're in there. We got him. We got the V-Skill 1, V-Trigger 1 from both players. Neither picking that V-Skill 2 or V-Trigger 2. Nice jumping from Hescraft. Plus frames. Pull him in. Going for the throw. Life off to a bit of a struggle. Hescraft is going for the V-Skill 1 in this matchup, which can be a big detriment. Guile, even though his booms have been nerfed, can still zone out extremely well with those booms. Edge with the V-Skill 2 has a hard time navigating around them, especially when Life Up isn't ready to react to these V-Skill 1s with a heavy flash kick or a jump in or something, getting thrown around like a ragdoll. Gets the game, he gets him right. He's getting him out, but that V-Trigger 1 is there. V-Reversal getting punished. Not going to try and heavy kick flash through. Let's see, they got caught nonetheless. Unfortunate for Life Off in a checkmate situation there. See here, ready for Hescraft. Good forward throw. Getting the corner position. Flicker catching him. He's not reacting to these V skills, and that's what's costing him. That's what's giving up so much of the pressure he needs. V-trigger activation, get the side switch, and get the CA going. Not going for up onto CA, losing quite a bit of damage because of that decision, but he's still finding quite a chunk. Find that corner position, dropping his combo into Flicker. V-trigger's ready for life off. CA's there for him. Finds the jump in. He gets it this time. Spend the ball away, got the ball life off. Don't leave him sitting pretty. He left him alive. He could have done CA or reaction to that V-trigger one. Great bait on that DP. Ed's V-trigger one with a lot of startup and a decent amount of recovery, being around 14 frame start, 15 or 14 frame startup, and 11 frames recovery. You got time to go for a CA, or go for a projectile invincible move, or even stuff him out of it. Good game one from Hescraft though, controlling that space and then absolutely smothering pressure. Life Off has Hescraft stuck to him like glue. The strongest adhesive known to man, Psycho Power. Good throw text. Life Off, really struggling on his V skill still. Hescraft has his V trigger now to control the space with it, getting hit by it. Life Off, losing a lot of health. Moving back to Vodasonic Cross. Good forward throw. Keeping the pressure up. Good anti-airs. Keeping it all clean and crisp. Jump in, finds a hit. Great stuff from Life Off. The read in the V-trigger one finds his mark and gives him the round. He's got to keep that sort of read heavy focus going into these next rounds. Stopping Hess' approach. He's reacting to the purple with the jumps, and that's what you need to do. Stand heavy punch and flicker. Oh, sorry, not flicker. And V-skill 1 can both be blown up by these jumps. Good V-shift to dodge, builds the space, tries going for a flash kick, didn't have the charge. Reconfirm. V-shift getting caught, V-trigger activation, get a bit more V-meter, EX up, won't be able to kill, needs one more hit. Isn't finding it just yet. That crouch punch prone to trade in, and that's what's costing the round. Hescraft at set point, just needs one more. Lifel's got all this bar to spend, but he doesn't have a place to spend it. Good hopes. Keeping the pressure up in his corner. Blocking him out. Great crush, using the boom to set it up, doesn't anti-air in time, doesn't have to down for an heavy kick. EX flash kick on read, doesn't catch an infinite, instead catches a big counter hit combo from Hescraft. Good anti-airs. This game, it tight, no anti-airs. -4. Couldn't punish, not going to stand light kick, even though it reach. He's not going to down charge, but he's not confident enough in his back charge to get the stand like he needs a heavy boom. V-trigger's coming out again. You can't V-reversal. Oh no, he V-reversals at a late time now, so he'll actually go all the way through. Great awareness on Life Off to take that around and time up 1-1. Amazing awareness there. Giving Hescraft a run for his money. Back to the lobby. Maybe a V system change from Hescraft. Maybe just change his costume. He's that Nero power up. That costume power up is too strong for Hescraft. He needs it. We're at the 321% of our initial goal. We're smashing it, ladies and gentlemen. We're smashing it. Absolutely coming out on top in that Maturino page. We're going for the Dimitri head instead. Okay.
Round one.
No way. He's pulling him in for some plus frames. Life Force struggling against his pressure. Looking for a rolling back fist to catch her dashes. Catch the control that Hescraft looks for. A lot of standing buttons he throws out in neutral, and that's what he's gonna catch. Big crush. No, he doesn't go for a crush. Goes for a boom. A lot of lost damage there. The V-trigger activation. Looking for a low. No better option from Hescraft to keep crouching. V-trigger ready for life force. Nice jump back. Can't get a big punish. Has to go for a raw boom. Activation. Gonna welcome you to the corner. Will he hit a down forward light kick? Yes, he will. EX flash kick. Got our V-trigger 2 still. V-trigger 1. Still has plus booms in that V-trigger 1. Only lost plus booms from the regular. Nice catch. Did it convert? That could be the Rafa Hescraft. He can't chip out. And that's exactly what he's going to do. You won't build the bar in time to deal with the last hit. Unfortunate for Life Force. Nice catch from Hescraft for the V-Scon 1. Looking for so many of them. We're not getting too much. Great catch. Gonna keep Hescraft at a distance, but he keeps on finding his way in. V-reversal. The V-trigger activation. Removing quite a few hits, but not enough. 1, 2, 3, 4 is all he has left. EX upper. Keeping the pressure up. Good V-reversal. But he's just not been able to anti a Hescraft. Hescraft jumping at times when Life Force doesn't have any back charge left. And finding so many trades. Let's catch Jantiers. Getting rid of 4 hits, only 3 hits left. Life Force with the life lead. Keeps walking under these cross-up jumps. Hescraft getting close enough for him. You're not getting too much from it. Nice use flash. We just need one more Sonic Cross to connect and around it. For a Life of no! The crouching heavy punch getting stuffed, getting bodied, and that's giving him the set. 2-1 over Life Off. So unfortunate. Hescraft moves on to face Groove in the top 8 losers side. That's gotta hurt. You react to the crouching punch, but reacted too damn late. And that sorts out our top 8, folks. The top 8 is ready for us to gaze upon. We'll be starting with the winner's side, and coming our way first, we're gonna be seeing Green Soap versus TDB Fang. Let's get TDB Fang in the lobby. Gucci Mane. There we have it. Now we are in top 8, folks. And you should know by now what that means. As we are in top 8, it means we have a first of 3 set coming your way. No. No, we don't. No, we don't. As we are nearing top 4, we're getting closer to a first of 3 set. We're still in first of 2 for now, though. Don't you fret. Still first of 2. I'm getting ahead of myself. Hopefully these guys will get too ahead of themselves in this set. They've got to be ready to show up today and bring what they have to make it into that winners finals. Don't want to drop now. You've made it so far. You don't want to drop too early. Loading on in. Loading on in. But we see from Green Soap now, we're seeing the gal come out into TB Fang's Colleen. The Colleen gonna struggle a bit into Guile. V-Trigger 2 not lasting along means that she's not gonna have too many options to deal with the Fireball game of Guile. Although it has been nerfed, which should make it quite a bit easier for Colleen to deal with the Fireball game. Good zoning from Green Soap, keeping the pressure up as well on the offense. Plus frames, keeping it up. Well spaced boom, so they are plus, so we can keep the pressure going, and that will be enough to kill using that EX boom. Not taking any chance in the heavy kick, flash kick. Don't want to chance it at all. Green Soap taking round 1. Not throwing out too many booms to begin with. Went for the tight combo, that 8+ minus on hits if they don't go for the forward heavy punch. Big crush can't confirm from TB Fang going towards the corner by getting a side switch. He's got an EX bar ready. Looking for a buffer into some EX hands. Great activation to punish the Fireball. But that V-Trigger 2's almost run out. He's managed to get rid of the V-Trigger 2 super early by waiting it out with some Fireballs. Now stuck in the corner. You gotta be careful. Resets and the shimmy. That standing heavy punch leaving Colleen outside of most kinds of throw ranges. That freeze. A bit of stun. It's longer, deal damage over time, but ain't getting out a bit too quick. Back throw super early. Build the maximum amount of meter you can. Light hands, safe on block. Good back throw. And then punish the EX. Couldn't punish it in time. Didn't have heavy kick flash kick to go through. Good anti-airs with a light flash kick. Built the space. Anti-air jump back. V-Trigger 2's ready for Green Soap. They find the hits for it. Really fishing for somebody with a back heavy kick. Now whiffing on crouches at far ranges. Similar to other heavy kicks, have similar startup. Frame advantage. Good throw tech. Big crush. Down for heavy kick as well. Huge damage from that delayed anti-air, but gets caught by the V-Trigger 2 activation. Doesn't matter. Drops a conversion. Finds a hit. Just needs one more hit to take. You have to be careful. It's not those flash kicks. They're still unsafe. They just have a projectile behind them, but it's not going to do enough in neutral. Colleen can still punish you super hard for doing that due to projectile invincibility. Uses all the V-Trigger 2 now. So much chip has been built. Any slight tap can do it. You gotta be careful jumping. Drops the instant overhead. That won't be enough. EX Hail blocking out, gets caught low. 10 seconds. No rise. V-shift to try and get the situation. The parry. TB Fang with style for the round. With the parry to deal with the V-shift break. Great awareness there. Green Soap just wanted to be out of the situation. He wanted to be out of the situation, but there's no escape. There's no escape from the corner pressure for Colleen. You're going to get parried. All your defensive options are gone. Anti-air stamina kick. Green Soap using a variety of Giles, anti-air normals. Great effects. Nice walk under, but didn't get a big confirm. Forward throw, getting knocked down. V-Trigger 2 ready for Green Soap now. Nice block on the silver edge. Not the biggest punish. Could have got a big stamina punch combo. Just keeping it safe. Activation plus frames. Try to go for a jump back. Trying to bait out a throw. There's a lot of that V-Trigger 2 on these normals. Can't keep blocking him, or else he keeps taking down the V-Trigger. Done. The damage is laid on the table. Needs one more hit to do it. Good interrupts on the overhead. Not getting away with it this time, but getting away with an EX vantage step using the low hop to deal with the stand meter kick. Nice anti-crouch light kick. clean stuff. He's got to take this round. He can't keep TV Fang in this game because he got a lot of damage from a crouch push anti-air there compared to a flash kick due to the double jump. Can't convert to boom from that distance. If he can from there, this will be enough to kill with the boom combo. Great stuff from Green Soap taking that round, but not got any bar to work with the next one. And these booms trying to build the space. Roll it for as long as possible. Blocking the silver edge, the biggest punish. Downstairs. Oh, the beautiful stand like the conversion. Great charge control there from Green Soap. Jump back to deal with the V-Trigger 2. TV Fang's almost out because of these dashes. Green Soap has the bar to spend. He finds a single hit now. It's all over for TV Fang. Great stand making the stuff. Stuffing the walk forward, controlling the space. And now he's tying it up 1-2-1. Back to lobby. Character change from TB Fang. Let's go towards that fork. Or maybe bring out a different character entirely. Maybe has that Lucia ready to come out. Maybe with the Lucia. Unlikely because Lucia does do quite poorly into Guile. Carrying on through, we are seeing the fork, we're not seeing the Lucia. Physical 2, V-Trigger 2 coming through. V-Trigger 2 for projectile invisible activation to deal with those booms. And Greedo has to be careful to not too many booms in neutral. This fork can just do a low shot to punish. Great whiff punish there. Struggling to find his way in. Going for the V-Skill 2 to go over the low shot himself. Both of these characters have a lot of counterplay for each other. But for Fork, she does have a lot more to work with to navigate the fireball game. Nice jumping. Bonk! All the way through. Schneider get the knockdown. Nice V reversal. Go to space. Couldn't anti-air jab in time. No anti-airs. Good anti-air there. Trigger 2 ready for TB Fang. You gotta be careful on those booms now. One miss space one. You leave a tiny gap in this boom. And he's gonna activate. Oh, get on the activation like that one. Good V to get the situation. No fly zone. We're protecting these guys. Gal's part of the Air Force. He knows all your tricks. V-Trigger 2 is almost done. Punishable. Good anti-airs. Needs one last tap to do it. Jumping in, no Schneider to anti-air. Looking for a low. Nice EX boom. Catching it. Good anti-airs. Dropping the confirm! Nice anti-airs. -10, no punish. CA ready for TB Fang. He's got to find a use for it. I try and go through some of these fireballs. Try and get a big punish on it. Deter him. Speed up. V-Trigger 2's ready for TB Fang. Fishing for an activation. Reset. Doesn't get anything from it. Good use of the forward heavy kick to go over the crouching light butcher fork. Amazing stuff from Green Soap. Getting the life lead. Needs one more tap into a flash kick to take this round. Any it can do it. Overhead, low, you name it, he's got it, but that might mean the round for TV Fang. Is this gonna kill? There's a lot of scaling due to the Vitra activation, but this is a bonk for the ages, but not enough. Needs one last tap. And gets clipped by the boom. Green Soap moving on 2-1 over TDB Fang. TDB Fang not able to find the last hit he needed after that Vitra activation to get this set. Very good stuff from Green Soap. Amazing stuff. He'll be carrying on into the winners finals to face the winner of our coming set between Marcus on that Nash versus Rick Manjaro on the Fong. As players both in the lobby, I am completely uncertain of how the Fong into Nash matchup goes. Fong has some good anti-zoning options. He's also got some multi-zoning options which make it hard for Nash to V-skill. Of course, Nash got a free frame now, able to punish some things that are not really punished by most of the cast. Which no, not being a 4-framer. Where is Rick Manjaro? It's Pit Rick. I am blind as a bat. It has been sent, names being put in, and we can begin once Rick Manjaro's here. I want to see Rick Manjaro does go for the Fang though. He does have another character. Might try and bust it out, but it's unlikely. We'll see if he does. We'll see if he can bring it out. Now we may find in this matchup that Fong will be unable to keep Nash at bay. Vitrigo 1 is going to allow Marcus to find his way in around all the clouds, making it impossible for Fang to go for any cloud cancel that Vitrigo 1's up. Reactable, punishable, gonna do a lot with it, but we've gone with a V-Skill 2 V-Trigger 1 Bic. Same with Pit Rick going with a V-Skill 1 V-Trigger 2 instead. Not going with that V-Trigger 1 with the V-Trigger 1 buffs that we saw last season. Or this season even. Nice whiff punish. Nice MK Scythe, system boom. Heavy kick trying to deal with a possible preemptive jump. Nice, punishing the slide, but didn't get the free jabs into the Scythe. Light punch. Sotoja whiffing at that distance. While getting both hits. Good jump. Escape is off to a great start. Almost got that V-Trigger. Good air to airs. Putting him back in that poison. You best take that poison. Just an anti-air in time. Getting caught low. V-Trigger activation. Takes a throw. To the corner we go. V-Trigger 2 ready for Pit Rick. 2 for ready for the throw. CA is almost there. Big confirm. Couldn't kill. Oh, the overhead. Watch that dome. Nash is going to do a great job in this matchup, especially because he just has amazing neutral buttons to bully Fang. Fang is well known for his quite great neutral, beating some of the more oppressive characters in neutral like like Kareen. But when the character can match you with the pokes that are similar, you're going to struggle a bit. Nice checks. V-Skill ready for Marcus. Can he finally use this MK Scythe? Grantiers. Boom setup. Activation! Oh, catches the backdash! Doesn't get a carry Eek Scythe that would have been able to kill. Goes to the MK instead. Needs one last tap. Good block on the overhead. V-Triggers ready for Pit Rick. Ready for Rick Manjaro. Just needs a tap. Get it activated, get the mix going. There's a lot of health to get rid of with not much health of your own. One single mistake and it's all over. Little distance. Good overhead. Great low with the crouching Miki, catching those toes. Now +4 on hit rather than 0. Being +4, can't really convert from it. Just allows him to keep harassing with the low where he wasn't able to before. Great start from Marcus.
Round one.
As jumping in doesn't work. Great conversion into that Sonic Scythe. I'm loving the use of the moonsaults from Escapist in order to extend his pressure from times where his knockdowns wouldn't have been extremely satisfactory in our back rise. Expecting the pressure from Fong. Backing away. Good anti-airs. Good air to airs, but can't convert. Have to delay the air to air quite a bit. Good check. Backing off. Feature is built for Marcus. Can he find an activation? Then physical 2 up. He's got the CA as well. Nice side switch, but the crouch like it hit too late, making the combo not work that he wanted. Still has a physical 2 with activation from V-Trigger. From like it gets clipped by that V-Trigger 2 ball. Those frames, drops the conversion, doesn't get the EX, and the anti-air by the poison balls. Working out for Rick. Working out for Rick and Manjaro. Nice punish. Fireball's not going over the top of that cloud. Going in. Starting the pressure. Close frames. -8. Couldn't punish in time. That's air to air. Feature ready for Marcus now. Then get the anti-air. He's got to stack over the stand heavy kick instead. The V-Trigger is ready. Nice reset from the neutral drop heavy kick, but couldn't get anything more after it. Finds the last he needed. Rick and Manjaro time the game's 1-1, feeling a lot more comfortable in neutral. What we're seeing a bit of a struggle of is Marcus trying to find his way in. He's trying the moonsaults, getting anti-aired.
Round one.
Trying to use a Scythes, gets clipped. Great confirm. Hit the throw. Knocking away. Doesn't get the air to air. EX Fireball getting set up, dropping it. Forward throw. Take the throw. Be fun. Good air to airs from Marcus plus frames. Keeping the pressure tight, looking for a low confirm. Rick and Manjaro not getting caught walking back. V-Trigger's ready for him. Nice air to air. Checks him with a gas cloud. No anti-airs and these jumpings. Has been really struggling to anti-air Marcus. Especially at those farther distances, but has done a great job of wave punishing all those normals. Nice jumping. Great low confirmed. Rick and Manjaro keeping the pressure up. And Marcus just counted to get out. He's at a big life deficit. No V-Trigger. He's a V-reversal defensively, but has magic in the corner position. He can get a lot going from this. He just needs to start applying some pressure. Maybe throw out some MK Scythes to try and catch him. Great anti-air with the EX Sonic Scythe. On the greatest amount of damage though. Good V-reversal from Rick. Physical 2's up. Great check. Not the biggest conversion, but conversion nonetheless. Good back rise to avoid the heavy kick moonsault, but no punish on the landing recovery. Big counter hit, no big conversions. He's just relying on the lights. He's not converting into that stand mean punch when he can. V-Trigger 2 is ready for Rickamanjaro now. Remember this been going back for 1+ frames. Activates. Can't punish that V reversal. We can't punish that V break. Tested the clouds, keeping him at a distance, but trying to close it himself. Gets caught by the boom and gives Marcus the round he needs. Just needs one more round to his set. That's sweet. Trying to go for that stand heavy kick. Not working out. Getting clipped. Bullying with that soba. V-Trigger 1. Ready for it. Can he activate? Goes for side switch. Doesn't punish. Great use of the fly to dodge the EX Sonic side. Plus frames. Does he go for the tight combo to get a free B skill or a free knockdown? Rickamanjaro taking advantage of it. Going for these setups. You ain't gonna no-rise this. You're gonna get clipped and clipped and clipped and clipped. Nice shimmy. With no conversion. Nice stampede punch. Go for that. Look, confirm. No EX. He had the EX to confirm into. He could have gone into EX tragedy, but it doesn't matter. He's taking the set 2-1 over Rickamanjaro, going on into the winners finals to face Green Soap. Marcus finding the match just at the end, just with the skin of his teeth. Very well played. We'll be carrying on that top 8, moving down into the loser's side with Groove versus Hescraft coming our way. Our number 1 seed is going up against Groove. We'll be seeing that jury pick versus the Ed pick. I do believe jury is quite well into Ed. Got some great answers to a lot of Ed's options. That stand mean kick of juries does nullify a lot of the mix after flicker. Ed usually has to press after it, but you press that mean kick, there's nothing you can do. You can backdash and that's where the fun stops. Now where is Groovington? That's Ganame. My bad. There it is. Invites have been sent. Names are in. Scores are on the doors. And we can begin once Groovington's in. Hescraft has been known to losers. It's not the most common thing for Hescraft. Especially this early. Maybe in the winners finals he might get knocked down, but in this first round of top 8, not the most common thing to see. It's important now though that he makes it on through to try and keep the momentum he's usually getting. But is Groove going to be able to stop him? With his jury pick, we'll be able to keep Hescraft in check and find some great options. Deal with the V-Trigger 1 to deal with the flicker. V-Skill 1, V-Trigger 1 from Groove. He's not going for anything else. There's no reason to, especially in this matchup. V-Skill 2 is giving you very little. V-Skill 1 goes on the other side. You can V-Skill 1 in reaction to the V-Trigger 1. However, it can be a bit risky if it's uncharged. And if he's using a spark to save his follow-up. Going for that biker jury. You know Jury got 2 new costumes and a 3rd one. For no reason. No anti-airs today. Oh, actually, Miki confirmed. Not finding him. No anti-airs. Position can take and try to EX that spark, but you can't EX the spark. The spark is very quick in recovery. You ain't gonna be able to deal with it that way. Corner position being held and ain't giving up too easy. 2 for the throw. 2+ for the throw even. V-trigger not gonna be dodged by the V-skill 1 because it was uncharged. Good throw. Overhead raw, reaching far. Good dodge. Great anti-airs from Hescraft. Good EX to find the mark, find the hit. Not looking to activate V-trigger 1 just yet. Plus frames, gotta be careful with the EX upper. V-trigger activated. You gotta use the EX while you can to get out of that situation. Big conversion from Hest. Didn't go for a down V skill. Confirm set up the fireball, doesn't want to apply the pressure. Has CA, spend the bar where you can, he doesn't even need to. Confirms into the DP and is able to take that round. Old throw, heavy kick. Good air to airs. Back throw, build a space, tiny kick meaties, working out. Big jump in, but didn't get the conversion. Hescraft not getting his either. Big damage coming in, didn't convert. If anything else gets caught by the V-trigger 1. Now you gotta be in the corner. Now you gotta be careful. Hest is bullying you now. V-trigger 1's ready for him. He activates on block. CA is ready for him. Nice catch. Sets to the fireball. Not able to get any mix going. V-trigger's done. No punish on the chain cancel. Gets 1 charge. -6. No punish. Eeks up and finds a hit. You have CA groove. You got the bar to spend. No confirm. Spend the bar, groove. Spend the bar. You're stressing me out, dude. You can do it, man. You can do it. Groove, you had it, man. Oh, you had it. He had it, though. Hescraft takes game 1. That's you gotta be like hit after that. That's a mental snap. Having the round but dropping the hit, you just gotta try and bounce back as quick as possible. It's so unfortunate.
Round 1. Fight.
A fireball. You can't see through Hescraft's V-trigger 1 because Hescraft's V-trigger 1 has more hits of projectile than Jury's CA. That's how bad Jury CA is. So just put it in perspective. No V reversal. Hescraft with the V-trigger 1 ready. Gonna activate a raw. Yes, he is. Good jump out. V-trigger's ready for groove. Go off and activate. Activates on block. You can see it when it activates. Big confirm. EX won't be enough. Need to throw. Nice crush counter. Confirms. Into the medium kick release. -4. No punish. CA ready for groove. You gotta have that bar, man. You gotta have that bar ready. Jumps over. Does it get clipped this time? No confirming to CA. He gonna get a new combo. Oh, groove. Groove. Spin the bar, dude. Stop gambling like this. Hescraft's doing a great job controlling the neutral game. Groove has been able to find a lot of hits with this V-trigger 1 and opening up Hescraft quite well. Gets clipped by the V-skill, unfortunate. EX not going to work with a quick recovery and Ed's fireball, making it very difficult to deal with. V-skill's charged. Hescraft's got to be careful with his V-trigger 1 now. Probably looking for an activation. V-skill! Oh, I didn't get it in time. Gotta find a way out of the situation. Good air to where the jump medium kick. V-Trigger 1 is off the screen. Nice back heavy Gigantia. Groove has found the life lead. Good checks. Sets up the fireball, getting nothing from it. Hescraft jumping back in that situation so often. Good DP confirmed. V-Trigger's ready for Hescraft again. And punishes it with a V-skill. Hescraft is getting stuffed this time. Finding the mark. Groove is tying him up 1-1. He's in there. He's in there. He wasn't snapped last time. He figured it out all right.
Round 1. Fight.
Nice DP. Great catch from Hescraft this time, which hold. Groove's got to be able to jump that a bit more consistently. Activation. Flicker on block. Flicker, flicker, flicker. Too far away from the V-skill. Training with a spark. What? Wait, what? That was either the most beautiful thing I've ever seen from Hescraft or a miss input from Groove. About to convert this, gotta be careful of the V-Trigger, it's still on screen. -6, -14 even from that charge. Nice check on the dash, but it won't be enough to kill. Needs one last tap. One last tippy tap like the overhead, knocking in the dome. Fireball using the cover's approach. Conversion. Working on a perfect. Now he goes for a flicker. Nice, using the spark, close the distance. The X-Bars ready for Groove. Hescraft sitting pretty with that CA. Got any use for it, -2. No walk back. The V-Skill wants to try and escape. Gotta respect his V-Trigger once, gonna corner, gets caught low, watch those toes! Flicker into CA, losing so much damage. He went for upward to CA. He's fine to hit anyway. And the life lead. Nice punish with the V-Skill. And the fireball. V-Trigger ready, +6. You ain't respecting it. He's mashing Flicker again. And he's getting kicked in the face for it. Nice catch. No conversion to DP though. Wasn't ready, but finds a throw. Groovington is taking it. 2-1 over Hescraft. He's knocking Hescraft out of the tournament. Great showing from Groove. Made the correct adjustments in this matchup and is now moving on to face Rickamanjaro in the losers round 6. That top 6 losers side. Carrying on with the losers side, we got Care Bear Cream. We got Chris K versus Furbulon. Another jury on the Cody coming out. Sends invites right away. Chris K, Furbulon. Both of these players in training room. They know what's up. They're practicing, getting prepared for their coming set. That's with K on that gill. And Furbulon got the geef from his favourite characters. Okay, maybe seen that geef coming out. Are we about to see the geef? Are we about to see the geef? Okay, we've seen the V-Skill 1, V-Trigger 2 from Furbulon, going with that jury pick. Not seen the Geef, not seen the Cody. Into Gil, okay. Jury does have a lot of answers to Gil's pressure. Gil can't throw fireballs when Jury is in the X-Bar. Just the way it is. No ice balls, no fireballs. You're gonna get stuffed by that EX flip kick. Let's see what Groove has shown to Furbulon in the last game. Let's see if Furbulon can keep momentum from the previous jury winning. These balls of plasma, controlling the space. Nice V-Skill on the lariat. The reactions from Groove. From Furbulon even. I'm still held up in the last game, folks. Nice check. Furbulon to a nice start. -6. Go jump over the ice ball cancel. You ain't escaping this one. Good dodge from Furbulon. And V-Trigger 2 ready for Chris K. Needs to find activation, needs to find out forward heavy, needs to find the X fireball. Looking for it. Can't confirm that crotch meat kick at Gil. 13 frame cancel window, unconfirmable. Racing. Now V-Trigger 2, can he find activation? The bait on the parry, the empty jump Furbulon. Finding a nice take. That V-Skill 1 got 2 stores ready. Almost at the CA. If Chris K makes a single mistake now, it's all over. V-Skill going on through. -6, no punish, but finds a throw anyway. V-shift into break. Keeping a distance, just needs one more hit. Trying to go for a chip kill and catches the backdash, saving the bar for the next round. Oh, the walk throw from downtown. CA ready for Furbulon. Got the medium store, just need to find a confirm. Good buffers from Chris K. V-Skill ready, nice punish. The throw. CA there for Furbulon. -6! Goes for a shimmy. Gets the same bridge you would have got from a punish, but it's fine. CA now there for Chris K. Get a V-Trigger 2. He finds activation. It's gonna hurt and probably kill Furbulon. Any hit can do it. Nice throw to catch the landing frames. V-Trigger 2's there for Furby. How does he want to activate? He's already a V-Trigger 1. So he's got to try and do something different with it. He'll steal some bar, which is big for Gil. Stealing bar means he can't chip kill and means he's put on the back foot. Nice parry. Finds a hit. CA's back up, but it's gone just as quick. And the forward throw. CA's ready for Furby, but he gets caught by the forward heavy kick. Not respecting it. Getting clipped. Taking that round. Chris K can see he's afraid to throw fireballs in this matchup. Jury has a V-Skill 1 for the projectile invincibility to go through the fireball. It's very hard for Chris to do a great parry. A low parry to deal with the fireball, get a big punish. V-Trigger 2 there for Furbulon. Nice poke. Just needs one more confirm, one more buffer to take this round. Chris is just looking for stand me and punch. -6! No punish, just goes for a throw! He's got V-Trigger 2, but that V-Trigger 2 ain't gonna do much. Can't find a hit to activate. Can't find anything at all. Chris K is up 1-0 over Furbulon. Maybe you've seen a counter change from Furbulon towards the Cody. I just stick it out with this jury.
Round 1. Fight.
Nice poke. Poking and poking and poking this time. Mean kick believes in the jury. Nice anti-crutch mean punch. Playing like his Nash. That's confirmed. Not counter confirmed, but confirmed nonetheless. Keeping his corner. Controlling with a regular fireball. Can be punished by jury by stand meme kick, as it is -7 on block. Beautiful back throw. Position taken. Good anti-airs. Keeping him in there. Needs to find activation with his V-Trigger 2. Nice dash up throw. Beautiful stuff. These balls of plasma. Furbulon got a big life lead. Chris K needs to do a lot to make it back. Great walk up throw. Can't activate from that flip kick. Nice activation. That should be able to kill, especially with all these stalls ready. Didn't go for the DP, but doesn't matter. Finds a low. Gets in greedy with that bar, but he finds a round anyway. Away, nice poke from Furbulon. He's got stamina kick to deal with a forward heavy kick of Gil. CA is ready for both players. They can dish out a lot of damage. Nice low. 0 on block that crush like it, but very difficult to react to. Low confirm. Furbulon still with that life lead. And the light confirm. Store back up, control the space with the light store. Anti-air in trades. CA still there for both players. Nice activation. A lot of damage coming in hot for Chris K. Spends the bar, dishing it out. Now you gotta be careful. You gotta be careful with this jury because the bar is being sucked in, and you're not gonna have CA for your next combo. Big counter hit. Ice not combo if you're not respecting the frames. Veer shift to get the side switch. Needs one more hit to do it. One last tap. One last tippy tap to take it. Anything at all could do this. 10 seconds. Just wait this out now. Moonsault needs to try to find out a sweep. You did sweep. Just out of it. Just out of it. Raw sweep out of nowhere. Man believes in himself. One all between these players. Final game. These guys are calling it close.
Round 1. Fight.
Nice check. V-shift. No, you're not getting a throw this time. Chris K knows he's plus. If you V-shift a light, it's definitely plus for your opponent. V-trigger ready for Furbulon. -4. V-trigger activates for some plus frames. Too far away. The V-skill up. V-trigger 2 has gone. Has got very little mileage out of the V-trigger 2. Stole barely any bar because he wasn't close to a personal for long enough. Needs one last tap to take it. Bullying with a standing beam kick. Looking for Furbulon to walk up and get stuffed by it. Looking for Furbulon stand beam kick. Great stuff from Chris K. He's at set point now. Just needs one more round. Throw. See him ready for Furbulon now. The bar to use. And trying to work on this life lead, trying to make it back. No whip punish, but gets a dash up throw. Quick case in the corner. Love these crouching knee push. Guys, catching a back dash with that EX moonsault knee drop. Air throw not working out for Furby. Trigger ready for Furbulon now. Can he find activation? Does it seem like he's stuck in this corner with V-Trigger 2 ready for Chris K? The whiff parry, not getting punished, pulling him in, but gets V-reversaled. There's no escape from this corner, it seems. Give up a lot of space. V-Trigger 2 closing the distance with it, stealing that EX bar. But it's already gone. The V-Trigger's done. Furbulon does have full CA. How do you want to use it? Activates. Nice back throw. Feature forces his way through. Oh, the catch with the V skill! Great reaction for Furbulon. Chris K can't throw those Trio Frosts so easily. Nice throw, and that should be the round for Furbulon. The whiff punish with the wheel kick. Bringing it to set point, looking for a timeout. That's back throw. Ground here. Both players being very, very calm. Furbulon sits on so much EX gauge. Good back throw for the corner position. May have been unintentional, but it worked out for him. He's got a better positioning, so he can bully with his fireball, keep it well spaced, and keep tossing him back and back in. Activation on block, going to get very little, but a side switch for the corner. Trio Frost can be V-skilled or EX by Furbulon to punish, but doesn't seem to be too aware. The freeze is building. Retribution for the game! The style combo to end it. You know it on optimal. You know it's there just the style. Chris K not letting another jury through. Chris K gets his way into top 6 winners side. We'll be carrying on with, or losers even. We carry on with our loser side. Coming our way next, we've got Rickamanjaro versus Groove after seeing another jury fall. Can Groove carry on? Or is Rickamanjaro, after his loss in the winner's side to Marcus, going to be able to bounce back and make his way into the loser semis? Let's find out. Let's get them both in right away. Is he here? Is he cooking? Rickenstein. Good to know, good to know. Invite's been sent. Way on both these players getting the lobby. This is still loser side, folks. We are still in the losers. One loss and you're going home. There's no more second chances. This is your second chance. There's a reset again, that's fine, we'll give him a bit of time to get into the lobby. And while we wait, we smashed the globe, we can smash it even more. Please check out the Matcherino, exclamation point Matcherino in chat. Use the code SPRANG44 to get a free 50 cents towards the pot. Or do a sponsor quest over in the Matcherino. Donates to the pot for absolutely free, costs you nothing but a small bit of your time. And maybe a retweet here and there on some Twitter. See if Groove is on right about now. Get out of me. Give him a bit of time to get in. We're in no rush. There we have it. There's Groove. Coming into face of Fang. A matchup that is quite poor for Fang. Yo, thank you Groove for the donation. Very much appreciated. But, of course, this is a bad match of a Fang. There's so many projectile invincible options to blow up a lot of how Fang wants to pressure. A free frame making stand heavy kick of Fang pretty much redundant. So what Fang has to do is be very patient and neutral, try and find hits there, but of course Jury's neutral game is nothing to be scoffed at. An amazing stand Miki to poke and counter poke with due to its 2 hitting. Far reaching usage, you know, the first hit being cancelable, making it easily buffered. But we're not seeing no Fang from Rickenstein. He knows not to pick the Fang into this one, he's picking that Urian. Going to V-Skill 1, V-Trigger 1. Not going to V-Skill 2 strangely, but take what you can. Get in the armor to try and deal with the pokes, it seems. Deal with the fireball. Nice headbutt on wake up. Hit him with a chop, give him the handshake, spacing these tackles. Raw headbutt. Rickenstein's feeling himself. EX tackle, say no to the forward movement. Say hello to the footsies. Say hello to the corner. Drops his jump meter punch, these hard reads. Almost paying off for him. Stuck in the corner now. Respecting the pressure. Knee drop to escape. Not getting punched in the landing frames. Great awareness from Groove. Go check on the heavy kick release. And the crouch and light kick. And the stalls back up. A lot of fireballs from his comeback. Checks the EX tackle. Has 2 on a fireball. Feature is ready for Rickenstein now. This is gotta be rough for Groove. If he makes a single, that was -4. Don't punish. If he makes a single mistake, he whips something. He gets clipped by a crouching meme kick. It's all over. You can't even throw out CA's jerk because he'll get reflected by the Aegis reflector. Doesn't matter. He gets caught with a crouch OK. Just not to kill. Didn't even need to use a V trigger. But that's not gonna carry over. CA ready for Groove. Great anti-airs, corner position. Looking for a shame, but Groove has to check there. They only pulls one on block and not chain cancelable, which means there is a gap for you to put a free frame. Launch does trade, beautiful back heavy kick, counter poking. Tries to jump in, fireball from the knockdown, just a flip kick it seems. Good punish with the V skill. But you have given Rickenstein that V-trigger that he wants. You best be careful. If he clips you, you're done. Activation, station, looking for a mix-up. Not happening just yet. EX tackle not being punished. Nice side switch, reset plus frames on the heavy headbutt. But you know Groove is checking. You know Groove is pressing. Gets caught by the V-skill. And that might have been the round, if not for an amazing XDP. Reading that button press and taking the round. Misspaced MK tackle getting stuffed. Taking another throw. Give it to him another time. And caught out of the store by the EX tackle. Great response from Rick. Misspaced light tackle, but no punish. -2. Nice V shift, but unfortunately didn't get completely out of the situation. Oh, the air throw! We say no to those jump-ins. Great response from Groove. Try going for another air to air, doesn't work out. These balls of plasma, got the V skills an option. No anti-airs. Good luck confirmed. Overhead, gets an XDP, V trigger ready for Groove. -1 on that. Fireball, but it doesn't matter that it's -1. Because Rickenstein can't check it due to being a 4th-run character. V-trigger 1, ready for Rickamanjaro. GG's! You got caught by the Lord Aegis Reflector, but didn't convert! That could have been the set! That could have been the game! Gets out of the situation, won't be able to kill, base the EX headbutt. Oh no, Rickenstein had it! He had it, the Aegis is dropped. And Groove is picking up the pieces.
Round 1. Fight.
No anti-airs. Nice forward throw. Oh, nice catch. DP extension. Not the biggest amount of damage, but damage nonetheless. Move up to a nice start in this round. Confirm. Controlling the space. No anti-air, but instead trying to push the landing frame, just a medium. Not drop being used. Looking for a low, not getting clipped. A V-trigger ready for Rick. Nice XDP. Got us up over standing making meaties when Groove was a bar. The Hail Mary! V-skill 1 to catch. Rickenstein blocking the wrong way. Trying to block crossup when it's hitting front. He stalls up. Beautiful anti-air. Off to a nice start. Saying no to these jump-ins. Keeping up the pressure. Well-spaced MK tackle, but unfortunately not spaced well enough. Gonna get clipped. No anti-airs. Nice catch. Nice 2. Raw. EX. Flip kick. Not working out as well as he'd hoped. Nice punish from the V-skill. Dodging the headbutt. V-skill 1's gone. And an anti-air, drop kick in time, but Rickenstein quickly converted to crouch me, but at that distance, no anti-airs, -2, not pressing buttons, not taking his turn. Groove is at a horrible turn, but he finds his mark, finds a hit. You gotta be careful though, that big red bar is full, and he might use it for ages. He might just use it to scare you from doing anything in neutral to get that dash up throw. Rickenstein taking it around, but Groove is still at set point. Nice jump into the throw. Going anti-airs. Anti-airs ready. Minus, no punish. EX is ready for Groove. He has an option against the fireballs. An option against the stand heavy kick meaty. Back throw. Moving in. Doesn't block the overhead, doesn't have the V-trigger to activate, but Groove does, ready to use it, back for the corner, but you've given him ages now. You've given him the option. Throwing out the fireballs, keeping the pressure tight, EX tackle hit, and this might be risky for Groove. Any stray, normal, or a bait on the XTP, just like that one. And give Rickenmanjaro that round, giving him game 2, tying him up 1-1.
Round 1. Fight.
Nice hammer through. Turn into the fireball, not getting too much damage from it. Not believing in the flip. Believing in the DP. Good anti-airs from Rick. Warming up to these anti-airs, dealing with Groove's air approach, and doing a great job of it. Funny stores ready for Groove. It's about being able to use them. When you're on defense, not getting too much. No confirm from the Stymie punch, just gets a fireball out. Keep it safe. V-trigger 1's there for Groove. Can he find a bigger use for it? Doesn't seem so. He's one hit away from death. And getting clipped by crouching me kick. They nerfed it, but if they ain't whiffing it, it's still just as strong as it usually is. Great stuff from Rickenstein. He's made his comeback. Now he's at set point. Just needs one more hit. One more round. One more way to take this. That quarrel kick controlling a hell of a lot of space. Beautiful punish, but that DP whips! Oh, so unfortunate. You have to go for the light DP at that distance. Nice heavy headbutt to go for the projectile. Punishing the release. Confirm. It used to be +2, Rick. It was +2. Rick and Stein ready with the EX headbutt, but doesn't find anything except for an Aegis Flutter activation. Oh no, he landed the reset. This is a rough place to be. Didn't go for the Heimer, went for the close one instead. And finds the EX release, finds a round. Is that going to be enough? No, it isn't. No, it isn't. Needs one more round to take the set. Good anti-airs. Heavy kick release is ready. Oh, Groove can get a lot of damage. Finds standing kick first hit. Doing a bit of VV with that V skill, getting ready to deal with any fireballs that Rickenstein want to throw out. Gotta be careful of the heavy headbutt and wake up. Be ready to throw it, or just go for those frame perfect meaties. Make sure he can't even get it out. That's the stun. You gotta kill Groove. Don't be risky with your CA usage. He's not being risky with CA usage today. Great stuff from Groove. He's taking this set 2-1 over Rickenmanjaro. Through the fire and flames, he carries on into that losers semi-finals. He has been coming through today. He has been fighting the good fight on that loser's side, getting knocked down quite early on in the bracket. The first round in a hell of a loser's run has been it all the way into top 4. eliminating both the Rick brothers, as has been said. Yeah, absolutely. He has been slaughtering today. We'll see who has to try and slaughter next. See who enters the butcher's room. We see Care Bear Cream, Chris K versus TV Fang. Colleen versus Gil. The Battle of the Illuminati. Secretary versus, you know, Lord and Emperor. God. Literal God. All birds again. Ready to begin. Our last match of the top series losers time before we take a break to go up to the winners finals. By a break, I mean we're just gonna take a break from the loser side. We're not going anywhere for now. Let's load on in. Let's get prepared to see this Colleen Gil matchup. One for the fork instead of the Colleen. One for the fork to deal with the fireballs.
That is the truth of what you must see.
Nice parry and a low fireball. Not actually hitting low, hitting, you can block it high. But ready to parry it, build a bit of V-meter to begin with. Not parrying that one, parries it this time. Not anti-airing these. V-trigger ready for Chris K. He's about to get out of this corner now. Expecting this pressure. Going for the medium fireball, getting stuffed for it. Negative edge may have cost him there. Good air to air. Plus frames, keeping the pressure up. TV thanks to an amazing start. This chip just keeps on building. The grey health just keeps on stacking and stacking and stacking up. Next anti-air can kill. Anti-air with a shot. So unfortunate for Chris K. Gil's poor jump normals are killing him. Keeps on bullying with a shot in neutral. Grant here. C8 ready for TV Fang. Great anti-airs again! TV Fang's on fire at the moment. Chris K does have the life lead now. Great stuff. Found the corner position. It gets confirmed on. But for the C8, spends a bit of EX. E-trigger's there for if you need be. It hits. Chris K's full screen. Not where you want to be into fork. You can just bully you with these shots, especially without a special that can get you forward. Does have EX Lariat for the armor to go through if need be. Bullied by this fireball. E-trigger 2 ready for Chris still. That's to find the activation, kept at a range where he's unable to do anything. The counter confirm. Unfortunate. Finds it that time, no! I'll set up the ice. I'll set up burn. Great cross. So that's the round for TV Fang. CA confirmed, taking it 1-0. And with a bonk. Send him to Horny Jail. No more looking at Gil.
Falk wins.
TV Fang off to an amazing snap. Maybe Care Bear Cream will switch over to a different character to deal with this matchup. He's going to stick it out with the Gil all the way through. This is very rough for Gil. But he's believing it. He believes in himself. He believes in Harmony. Just to find his way in. He's got to use the armor to go through these fireballs though. He's been very neglectful of it. No V-skill cancel there from TV Fang. Very uncharacteristic. That's a fireball. Poking away. -6. Nice punish. Evades. Full conversion. Going towards the corner. The freeze is set up. And the freeze is one last tap. Can't let that stun gauge are going to tick down as you find a hit. And it's going to freeze you. That won't be able to kill. Especially when you drop the combo like that. Needs one more anti-air combo. Needs a bit more bar to do this. Nice confirm. That's the round for TB Fang. So unfortunate getting crush countered after a great start. He found the stun, but he dropped the game-winning combo. Very unfortunate for Chris K. That will bring TB Fang to set point. Good anti-air. Full conversion. Great use of the medium to catch him from a farther range. Good awareness from Chris. He needs to find his way once again. He may have a life lead, but TB Fang has shown he will just sit back and chip you out. Parry after the forward heavy kick, not doing much. Good anti-airs. Full conversion. Can't go into the ice larry from that distance. Corner position has been taken. The V-trigger ready for TB Fang. Activates. Finds a hit. From the overhead plus frames, walk up throw, catching Chris K. Nice confirm from the forward heavy punch, keeping the pressure up. Needs one more for the stun. The shimmy for the set. Chris K is down and out. Didn't want to shake out that stun there. Could have made it out due to the whip jump heavy punch, but it is done for him. He is out in 5th place, tied with Rickamanjaro. Losing to TB Fang, so unfortunate. That concludes our top 6 losers side. Will be carrying on back to winners right away. Coming our way next, Green Soap versus Marcus. Blanca or Guile or Ken versus this Nash. Now with Ken's buffs, with these amazing Ken buffs, this might be even more rough for Nash than it used to be. And maybe, with the Ken buffs he's seen, we might see him come out with it to try and bully this Nash right away. We'll wait and see as we get into our coming set. Let's invite both these players in. And as we are in top 4 now, folks, as we are in the winners finals, it is first to 3. More matches coming your way, way more than before. Decide who's coming out on top tonight. Back of the queue we go. Let's begin. Green Soap versus the Escapist. Maybe we'll see coming out from Green Soap in fact, because he got a Urian in his favourites. The Urian pick to deal with the Nash. Who knows? Nash not doing too well into Urian. Can be outpoked by him quite well. We're seeing the Guile. Not seeing the Ken. We're seeing the Guile. He's trying to make the match. He's trying to make the match between these two. The law match is here. Nice punch to the forward heavy punch with his own forward heavy punch. With Nash being -13, very easy to punish for quite a bit of the cast. Some far-reaching normal or a quick normal. Special. Oh, nice down forward heavy kick. Green Soap on the offensive. Picking V-Trigger 2 in this match rather than V-Trigger 1. Not believing he'll get too much mileage out of it. Oh, the great reaction to V-Trigger 1. Absolutely nothing personal. This is strictly business. This is strictly just a way to get into grands. That's what he's punished. The forward meme kick. Bullying with his soul bat. Hopping over these lows. Hopping over these buttons. Taking this round with a throw. Good start from Only with a fire punch. Well spaced, we can't punish. Nice, he's fireball. Tossing the main, messes up the air throw. Oh, great anti on the moonsault. We got the corner position. He's pressure up, good view reversal, built some space. Backing off. And the Sonic Cross run its course. Oh, the beautiful heavy kick flash kick from the throw invincibility, but dropped combos there from the escapist, from Marcus. Careful now, reach up counters a single fireball. Even EX is a risk. Beautiful anti-air. You can't just that boom, you gotta be careful. Good feature activation, finds a hit, won't be able to kill, and get some health back though, so he can't be chipped out as easy, but it doesn't matter. EX flash kick still gonna do you dirty. Good back throw. Blocking it out. Taking these hits. Bullying and bullying and bullying away. Getting rid of the Sonic Cross. Escapist. Trying to find his life lead back. Good anti-airs. This is no fly zone. Shimmies. Corner position. Don't take another one. Taking the throw. Can't take anything more. Gets caught low by that 4th frame. Big damage. Big rounds for Green. So off to a great start against Marcus. Taking game 1 in a matchup which Marcus looked very comfortable in versus Life Force. He was looking quite comfortable in the first 2 rounds of this set, but now he's getting a feel for what he needs to do. Nice facing on that. He's doing a great job of using it with a trade. Great check into the flash kick, corner position. He's pressure tight. Can now go for stand me and punch into crouch me and punch on defense, but keeping it tight to crouch light punch. Knows he gets a bit more pressure going. You want to build a bit more space when you're tossing that boom, so you can get more plus on block. Doing point blank isn't good anymore. Great walk up throw. Bazooka knee. Checking that button. Find the counter hit. Booms controlling space. Nice conversion from the boom. Escapist. Got no V-gauge, still these fireballs. Messes the jump in. Great stand like it cancel. Beautiful charge control. V-trigger ready for Escapist now. Activating. Not going to be able to get around any fireballs anymore. The V-trigger is gone. We need to have a hard time tossing out any fireballs. Double dash. Not getting anything from it. Fireball exists on the screen. Oh, missing put. Some negative edge costing the Escapist there. Sonic Cross going through, doesn't anti-air. Get to convert. Beautiful stuff from that EX flash kick. Saying no to these moonsault knees. Saying no to these moonsaults, not letting him in through any air approach. Green Soul has been on point throughout this set, up 2-0. He's away. Santiez. Big down for heavy kick. Great crush counter. Corner position been taken. V trigger. Gone away now for Escape. He's trying to escape that corner with a V reversal. Moonsault's not working out. Get V reversaled. Green Soap sitting on that EX. Nice shimmy. Big damage to stand like you're doing it for the style. Basic East flash kick there though. Huge damage coming in. Stealing some health back. Not going to die from next EX flash kick. Has a bit more of leniency in his pressure stuff. Heavy kick hitting a bit meaty on 0 block. Nice sweep. Oh, Green Soap, you didn't need to do him like that. You didn't need to do him like that. Doing a crouch walk. It's the EX flash kick. Nice V skill, getting rid of the Sonic Cross. Anti-air goes slow air throw, but it's not reach at that distance. Going anti-air with a Sonic Cross, that moonsault getting clipped. Punishing that tragedy assault, minus 13 on block. Very big punish, very important to land it. CA is ready for him, you don't want to spend it there. Any hits can do it. Nice anti-airs. One more hit. Justification. Oh, the tap on it, no. Spends a bar on EX, Sonic Boom. Doesn't work out, and the check on the dash. Green Soap. Looking impenetrable. Looking absolutely impenetrable. A 3-0. To Green Soap. Moving on into the grand finals to face the winner of our losers finals. We will see Marcus sometime soon in our losers final set against the winner of this set. This set right here between Groove and TB Fang. Groove has been on a roll today. He's been on a rampage, and it seems like no one can stop him. But TB Fang has been very consistent throughout his run, been very clean. Might be all that he needs to try and take it over Groove. Of course, Colleen doing quite well into Jury. Got a lot of great ways to deal with a neutral game and closing the distance. Especially because she doesn't have a fireball to keep her out. Well, a fireball built for zoning to keep her out. Okay, going for the fork picking. Okay, a bit of an unorthodox pick in this matchup, but we'll see how TB Fang does with this fork. Nice whiff punch to begin with. Great way to start. Outraging Jury and constantly be able to stay at that range. We can bully the fork, which is so crucial. A TB Fang to a great start doing it. How are you going to counter poke you with standing Mew kick if you're never in standing Mew kick range? -6, -1. Big counter hit, nice confirms. Evasion +6. Great confirm, final position. No DP, drops it. Big crush and big confirm. Great stuff from TB Fang to start off. Nice air to air. Rookin, a bit of a life lead. Nice counter poke with the store. Great punish on the fireball from Zantier. Keeping the pressure up with the dive kick. CA is there for TB Fang. SV skills and up. And go across the screen. Good air to air. EX, get you off of me. V trigger there for Groove. Activates. XDP, no safe jumps there. Feature trying to close the distance, not working out. Groove is 1 away from death. Nice whack! Say no to the dash. Austin's way in. Can't chip out now. Wake up CA will kill. Groove needs to approach. Just like that! Oh, he finds the hit. He finds the standing Mew punch and takes the round over TB Fang. Nice side switch, beautiful mix up. And the pressure high. We're getting forced off by the Schneider. No neutral jumps here. CA ready for TB Fang. Nice cross up. E-trigger ready for TB Fang now. Can he activate? Can he find that hit he needs? Looking for fish for a confirm. Like that one. Has saved, but not going to spend it. Going to go for a jump. I'm going to get Eeks DP'd again. It's not a safe jump into those free frame DPs. Going to punish that free landing recovery frames. Speed trigger forced away in. Oh, the OTG with a down forward heavy kick and another Eeks DP from Groove. Beautiful reactions. Taking that game. Good stuff to start off, Groove. Don't count him out. Never count this man out. You think, oh, he's struggling a bit, had a bit of a rocky round one. That's all he needs. All he needs to snap in.
Round one. Fight.
Good anti-air. Another amazing anti-air from TB Fang. Poking over the fireball with that Stein light kick. Great use of it. Keeps on staggering away. E-trigger ready for Groove. An activation, yes he can, +6. Goes to the back throw. Nice air to air, causing a knockdown with all the air to air hits during V-trigger 1. You gotta be careful of jumping. Fireball, keeping the pressure up, no DP extension. Stun is building on TB Fang. Can he find a way out? We just need to confirm. We drop it. Nice cross up. That should be the round. That is the round. The activation. Great stuff.
Round two.
Nice trip over. Great cross-cut Schneider. TB finally playing nice and calm. Good check on the dash. Groove sitting pretty with that CA. He's got the V-trigger ready. First free A now as well, DKD. Nice activation with the V-trigger 1. Don't get too much from it. Doesn't want to spend too much bar. DP, no, goes for a frame kill. Building that stun gauge. Sweet fireball. Nice check on the walk forward. That's the round for TB Fang. Spend the CA. We going golfing. This ain't the only one looking more like an eagle. Flying up in the skies. TB Fang does it up 1-2-1 with some great control with that forward heavy punch, making it hard for Groove to navigate around it. The jumps aren't working as easily.
Round one. Fight.
Good poke. Nice anti-air, no conversion. V-trigger ready for Groove. Take on activation. Can go for a whiff fireball activate if need be. Try and get a mix-up going. Good anti-airs! Get in the corner position. Bullying the crouching knee punch. Activates the +6. Gets caught by the Eeks DP. V-trigger's ready for him. Virgin DP needs one more hit to kill. Ah, the shimmy. Groove just in time. Also a throw after throw after throw. Just enough. Catch him off guard and bait him out. Get that fireball. I get that shimmy out. Oh, nice crouching knee kick. No anti this time. Stays in front. No cross up this time. The fireball takes a trade. CA ready for Groove. But it's also ready there for TB Fang. Could have killed the crouch knee kick confirm. Into CA. Back throw. Get a corner position. Beach activation on block. Huge punish coming in for Groove. And he got a lot of damage. He drops it though. CA's there. Do you want to spend it, Groove? You gotta be less greedy, man. He's been so greedy. He's sitting on so much power. It ain't going anywhere. It ain't coming with you into the next game. Spend it. Don't leave it all up to chance. Putting all of our hearts in our throats. Groove moves on.
Round one. Fight.
That's whip punish. CB Fang has been on point with his whip punishes and use of the crouch mean punch and forward heavy punches. The shots. Grantier trades though, unfortunate. Not coming out on top. Vehicle's there for him to react to those low shots or those air ones. Nice jump in from CB Fang. Is there. Go Groove. Do you want to use it? Nice. Use the V-Skill to catch a jump in. DP, say no to jumpins. Activation, but it's not. Oh, he got stuffed out of it. He's not projectile invincible during the smack. Oh. Oh, nice pickup. And the activation. Yo, we got style combos, but can't extend the emotional points have run out. V-Trigger's there for him. Nice check. Needs one more hit to do it. No minus 2x DP. We're not bringing out the Kentech. Nice from adaptation. Both for this time. Looking for the hits. Finds it. Groove being too aggressive with that V-Trigger 1. And CB Fang playing calm. Catches him off guard. Nice jumping. They confirm. V-Skill setup. Controlling the distance. That Jamia punch. Control a lot of that horizontal space with it. Oh, the massive counter, costing a lot of health. Giving CB Fang this corner. He's looking to move on into the next round. Gotta be careful. Groove still has V-Trigger ready. Does that as an option, but not for too much longer, because he will be dead if not. Which may not be able to close it out after that V-Trigger activation. Couldn't find the last hit, but trading the crouch Miik is gonna give him the last hit he needed to take this to 2-2. One more game between these two players. One last stand between the two. One of them goes home in fourth. One of them carries on into that losers finals to try for grants. Poke. Poking away. Stopping his dashes. That forward push point no work, but gets jumps on this time. Takes a throw. Takes another throw. Give it to him a third time. Nice heavy punch. Controlling the space. Finds a stun. That might be the round of stores he's built up. But not when you're dropping combos like that. Nice push from the -4. Activation station. Get the setup. Baits out the EXDP, but doesn't work out. Raw heavy kick. Release to try and find the V-Trigger activation. TB Fang has got to realize that after that V-Trigger activation, if Groove is a bar, you can't go for that jump. A free frame EXDP will beat nigh all safe jumps in this game because you have full landing recovery frames, not free. CA on deck for TB Fang. Nice jump heavy punch. CA ready, doesn't want to spend it. Needs one more hit for the stun. And finds it with the double jump. With a Mario hop. A hop, a skip, and a jump away from this loser's finals, but unable. Was out just yet. Needs his final round. Both players tied on bars, tied on health. Tied on rounds, tied on games. This is the last one for both of them. Last chance. Good dive kick. Finds a little tap. Find these pokes. Good anti-airs. Doesn't find the anti-air that time though. Not able to extend from that dive kick. DA's there for him. I was there for CB Fang. Nice conversion. Sets with the ball. Ball's not doing much. Didn't set it in place. Went for the forward moving one. V-trigger activated. +6. Nice check on the shimmy. Trying to walk back in. Big jump in. That's the set, folks. TB Fang taking it free. 2 over Groove. So unfortunate for Groove. He's been fighting and clawing his way to try and make it back into the grand finals, but couldn't close it out there. TB Fang with some great control of the neutral game. So calm and collected in all situations, able to clear his way into his match versus Marcus. He won't get his rematch to Green Soap just yet. He's got to face the man who got knocked down by Green Soap as well. Marcus versus TB Fang coming our way in that losers finals. Get everything loaded in. Let's get everyone loaded on. Let's begin for our losers finals. Before we go into, of course, the grands, the Green Soap is awaiting his opponent. Will it be a rematch versus TB Fang or a rematch versus Marcus? We'll be finding out right away. We'll just give him a bit of time to get in and we can start our final sets of the tournament. Let's go. We're seeing another pick of fork from TB Fang. He's been sticking out with his fork for quite a lot of these sets. He's doing a good job. But maybe that Khalid might have brought a bit more of this matchup. Because this fork seems to be struggling to find his way in, find any sort of pokes, because Nash is going to match those pokes with his newly buffed soul-back kick. And his amazing medium kick, back medium kick. That going to go to the V-Skill one-shot, absorb these fireballs, nice activation. That's V-shift, the situation, gets caught by the overhead, not anti-airing this one, nice V-reversal, gonna go for it again, you gotta be ready to anti-air. It's plus for his anti-airable. Nice, oh! Marcus! Punishing the forward heavy punch with EX Tragedy Assault because of how fast it is on startup, being 9 from startup and the forward heavy punch being -10. Allowing for that punish at those far ranges, which normally other characters won't get. Twist. Baits out the EXDP. Could have gone for the light moonsault there for a bigger conversion. Believes in the heavy kick. Don't excite. Needs one last tap to take this round, and that's all he needed. The stand medium punch giving enough, he'll be enough to kill from this combo. Didn't even need to spend both bars with the newly added combo with the EX Link Boom into the stand light kick. Great stuff from Marcus. Taking game 1. Now, TB Fang needs to be a bit more careful and neutrally struggling to keep Escapist at the range he needs to. It's very important for Fork to maintain the optimal range at all times. If you're on the crouch beam punch to forward heavy punch range, you want to try and keep your opponent there, not give them an option to get close up and personal. Good counter pokes though from Escapist. Marcus on fire at the moment. Moonsault goes over Finding the hits on with juggling that EX on side. Not getting all the hits, only getting 120 rather than 160 damage he usually gets. V-Trigger 2, ready to activate, juggling just in time. Nice forward dash to dodge that mix. Dive kick plus frames. You gotta be careful of the overhead. Using the V reverse to lower the stun gauge. Doing it again. The V-Trigger's done for TB Fang. No confirm! He had the round if only he went into EX Tragedy from a counter project heavy punch. Doesn't matter though. Finds that punish on the EX Psycho Schneider to take the round. Fireball, jumping over, big punish. EX Tragedy Assault. Not really stealing any health just yet. He's got full health bar to work with. Doesn't matter. Nice EX Schneider. Get him off here. Away. Nice fireball getting trade. Oh, base the Schneider. So unfortunate for TB Fang. Fireball finds its mark. Able to convert from that distance. Good air to airs. TB Fang on the back foot. Can't take another hit. And he's 2-0 down so quickly in this loser's final set. Marcus looking pretty strong as he tries to move on for his rematch. TB Fang's going to need some big changes into this Nash matchup. Cause the fork. He's not paying off as well as hoped. Maybe change to the Colleen. Yes, that's exactly what we're doing. Go back to lobby. Go to the Colleen. See what you can do. Thank you, Fighting Chance, for letting me know. Very important stuff, that. Going in, this might be the last game of our losers finals if Marcus can close it out over this Colleen. If not, this will be the end of TB Fang's run. After getting knocked down by Green Soap, he won't be able to get his rematch. This is his last shot. There's one opportunity. V-Skill 1, V-Trigger 1 once again from Marcus. Not changing that up to the V-Trigger 2 or the V-Skill 2. Already struggling a bit into this Colleen. Not able to get too much damage in the neutral game. Nice check on the pressure. Big crush counter. Can't convert from that distance. Don't need to confirm into a heavy punch hands. Or having the X bar to do it. Nice heavy hands confirm. Taking the corner position. Keeping it tight with the light hands. And only -4. Corner position taking that. Good anti this time. He kicks side switch. It's a back throw. Beats a parry. Crouch heavy pusher drops to confirm. And given TB Fang his activation. Oh, the beautiful walk-up throw. Great awareness from Marcus. He's on fire at the moment. Just needs one last tip tap to take this round. Gotta be careful of the dash. We're at prime 15 frame dash range. Nice. Forward throw. Keeping the pressure up. Nice V about to get out. The V-Trigger's done. Checks it. Doesn't believe in the counter confirm. And the Soba to end it out. So fast. So quick, doing so much work, and now Marcus is at set point. Just one more round. Now TB Fang's got some bar to work with. Some EX bar to work around. Can he get something going? -10, good punish. Really nice punish. Not the biggest one, but pushing the less, goes for a cross up. Keeping the pressure going. Marcus has got to be careful now. He is one combo away from stun. Nice back throw in the corner position. Plus frames, throw tech to try and get out. That's anti-airs. V-Trigger activation, no escape. Staying in front after the air-to-air. Just a heavy punch. 2 for the throw this time. Nice tight combo conversion. Trying to go for a side switch. And V-Trigger is almost done for TB Fang. Nice air-to-air. Staggering. And the V-Trigger's done. Marcus has the V-Trigger one himself. Nothing more. Catches the vanity step. Move on your knees. No jumping! No moonsaults! This is a no-fly zone. We're protecting these guys. Nice parry with the V-Skill. Stopping those pokes. Marcus looking a bit shook now, looking a bit shaky. It's been red. -11. Good punish. Nice Silver Edge to go for the fireball. Anti-airing. Can't punish that V reversal normal. Has to be with some other anti-air option. On your knees again. Stop it. Stop doing those. V-trigger ready for Marcus. But TB Fang's got some V-trigger as well. You don't want to throw a fireball while he has that V-trigger almost ready. Checks him. V-trigger's now there. TB Fang will look for activation. Just like that one. Finds a hit. This won't be able to kill. But he's putting a guess the game situation. He's guessing wrong. Gets caught backdashing by the hail. TB Fang is on the board. He's on the board into this Nash. The Colleen switch is working out.
Round 1. Fight.
No big punish, not -8. Can go for a full stand heavy punch punish as Nash to deal with that V skill. Or just a crouch me punch, stand me punch. Good head to Wes. A nice start for Marcus. Got a huge life lead. We gotta be careful. The big red bar of doom is filled. That V trigger is ready for TB Fang. Not gonna be using defensively because Colleen's V reversal is kind of poor. Activation. Back throw. Another one, not gonna work out. Nice MK side. Sliding in, does a convert in time, it gets a full time combo there. V-trigger's done. And the shimmy. That might just be enough to stun with a heavy kick. Vanity step into throw. Yes, it will. That will be a comeback from TB Fang. Insanely done. That V-trigger 2 putting the work. TB Fang keeping the pressure going. These vanity step resets are catching Marcus and a lot of the players today off guard. Anti-air. Oh, the parry. The 2-frame parry. Not even the 1. Not even the EX to deal with you. Doesn't even need to bring it out. Our position's been taken. V-trigger ready from Marcus. No fly zone! Yo, he's feeling himself. But not feeling himself for too much longer. Nice punish from Marcus. He's back to the mid-screen. Vanity step to dodge the beautiful answer to the mix-up. Good air to us. You gotta go for a normal anti-air on that double jump. The nerves to it mean if you get a normal anti-air. Oh! Got clipped just at the end by the hail. TB Fang keeping the schmicks hard to see. Marcus just unfortunately getting clipped and giving TB Fang his way. Into the final game. Marcus has managed to bring it back in the final game before though. Can he manage it here?
Round 1. Fight.
Santia. Right, boom, close the distance. But I'll use that so bad more, man. You've not been bullying enough with it. Big jump in and a huge tight combo. A lot of scale on this combo, but still gonna do a lot of work. Takes the throw. Gonna take another one. That going away. Nice side switch and big damage coming in. TB Fang got that V-trigger 2 ready. No, we ain't. Evades. The back for a second. Enough. Notice needs another hit. Sliding in and gets caught by the jab. TB Fang is one round away from his reverse 3-0 and his rematch against Green Soap. One last try. Get the air to air. No way. Go back. And counter hook afterwards. Try to build some grey off of it. Overhead whiff. Nice Sobat. 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 He's found a way. He's found a will and a way. He's figured out the Sobat. Doesn't get the air to it this time. Normal anti-airs will get you a lot more damage due to the free juggle state from anti-airing double jumps and wall jumps, except, like, you know, Camis. It's keeping his pressure up. Nice good reversal. Just get the corner. Big neutral jump. Back throw. Suzuki. Safe whiffing. Doesn't get a punish. Too throws the throw. Nice catch. CA is there for Marcus. Can he spend it in any way, shape, or form? He's got a V-trigger. Gets clipped by the back heavy kick. And the activation to avoid the hail and gets a free tick throw. He can just chip out now, but the V-reversal is still an option for DB Fang. And one last thing to clip him with, and a Sobat will do just that. What do you mean you're gonna block the Sobat? Eat this. Sets up. Nice confirm into the EX hands. A great way to start off. Reset. And if you go for the standing punch, leaves you at perfect range to bait out a throw. Stampede punch leaves you close enough for it though. And Marcus getting schmicks. Blocks the cross up. He's not out of it yet. Finds something out now. Has a CA. DB Fang spent all of his bar, but he's still got that V gauge to spend. Now getting clipped. Oh, gets clipped by the hail on the landing frames. V trigger 1. Ready for Marcus. Got over jump catch me. Punch to anti-air that. Double mix up from the EX Fireball. But DB finds a bar, a V trigger, and a dream. A dream for his rematch. CA's almost there for Marcus again. No! He had it. He had it. Alright, not that. That's not the set. He needs one more hit. The fish shift. Oh my god, is that going to be enough? He's last clip. Keeps the pressure up. Blocks the overhead. Oh my god. Health back from the EX Tragedy. Tries shimmy with a moonsault and gets the forward throw. CDB Fang moves on with the reverse 3-0 over Marcus. Can you stop putting my heart in my throat? Oh my god, they choked so hard. I'm choking. It's time for grand finals. I don't think my heart can take another set, folks. So this is the last one I could take. I'm probably gonna have a heart attack by the end of this. Oh my god. These guys have been fouling out all day. Can Green Soap in this last set take this one? Can he take it after dominating this whole tournament? Can he take in the grand finals, or is where his streak ends? And with Green Soap having to fight a returning challenger, someone who's had a lot of time to think over that set. Will he be able to defeat them this time? Maybe that set was all he needed for the download. Maybe that set was just an idea of things to come. Going for the Guile pick into the clean. Not going for the fork into this Guile anymore. Didn't work out last time.
Round 1. Fight.
Hit the throw. Good start from Green, so just walk up throw. Establish some dominance to begin with. He has no fear. Nice whiff punch from the Sonic Boom. What are we gonna do? Whiff on this man? Playing so mobile with this Guile. Doesn't need to throw as many booms anymore. Guile has some great normals throwing neutral that he doesn't need to rely on them. Now Boom is just a supplement. It was amazing neutral game. Nice flash kick to anti-air. This is the Grands. Nice walk up throw. From the chip. Green Soap, massive life lead. There's a lot that can go wrong with that massive life lead, though. It can all go away in a blink of an eye. Makes a few too many mistakes, losing chips of life and crouching mean kicks in the space. One last tap. Nice crush. Throw. Reversal. Oh, the whiff punish! That whip punish on the standing Miyuki's not enough to kill? It is! Oh my god! TV Fang, you don't have to start a riot. You don't have to start a riot with that one. Oh! Woo! You're sending a message. Sending a message right here. C8 react to the hail, beautiful stuff. I'm not getting too much damage. V-Trigger 1 forcing their way in. That's strange. We haven't seen a V-Trigger 1 from many Koreans using it to try and nullify the projectile game and force their way in, get some pressure going. That V-Trigger 2 wasn't doing much for TDB Frank. It's so stationary. TDB Frank trying to close the distance. Careful these crouch jabs and get stuffed by you. Nice stand light kick buffer. Beautiful stuff with the stand light kick. Good whiff punish. Nice seeks fireball, going towards the corner with his corner carry. Pulling himself to a nice stab. You gotta be careful with this V-Trigger 1. Getting the freeze set up. Nice V reversal, getting up the pressure. Gotta be careful now. TB Fang's sitting on full CA gauge. Full stick of butter. You've seen how he can use it before. We've seen some insane whiff punches from this man. You gotta be so careful whiffing anything. Raw overhead, great punish and great charge management from Green Soap there to take game 1.
Guile wins.
1-0 to Green Soap. TB Fan looking quite strong with that Colleen, but Green Soap is just keeping him at bay. That V-Trigger 1 is not doing enough for him in this matchup, but he's sticking it out with it. It's doing more than the V-Trigger 2, but just not enough to give him the advantage he needs. Big punish on that hail. Minus 13 on block, unless the projectile connects. No punishing time. It's 5 up plus frames. Force him in, Sonic Cross, trying to get the pressure going. V-Trigger 1, ready for TB Fang. Activating, trying to get some plus frames. Going in, catches them low, but didn't convert. Nice Soba into the perfect stand like he can flash kick. Parries the pressure. The side switch though. Heel set up. Catches the V shift, but no big punish. Just going for another throw. Anti-step, not getting anything from it. Another punish like that. Looking for a crush counter with that rolling back fist. TB Fang is in a lot of distance with his V-Trigger 1 and his pressure. A drop's confirmed, but he finds a hit anyway. No fly zone. No fly zone. Protecting these guys. Green Soap ain't letting the spaghetti get to him. Nice anti-air. Good anti-air. Green Soap just falls in. EB Fang. Stay at a long distance. Nice each fireball. A sweep to punish that hail. Moving in. Try a bit of parry now. He's very careful with the parry. V-Trigger 1 gets some 3+ frames. Forward throw, not get anything much. CA's there for TB Fang now. Can kill from any whiff punish. Let's go with the heavy kick. Geeks Boom's not enough. Finds the forward throw. Green Soap's up 2-0 in the grand finals. Well, TB Fang has made these reverse 3-0s before. He needs to find it here. Will Green Soap in the winners and the grand finals take this with a 3-0? Get in there. Maybe his final chance. His final chance. Going with a fork. We saw it in the last set. Didn't pay off too well for him, but it's the last time. Last time he's got. Last chance to take this set. It was 2-1 for Green Sub over TV Fang last time, but now it's 2-0. Oh, the big jump in into full conversion. Poor start for TV Fang. Already lost half his health. They get a heavy kick, flash kick. Get Tal hitting. Nice shimmy with the EX fireball. Poor position taken early. -10. Couldn't punish him down for a heavy kick. Got to go for bazooka knee. Scratch me push, but just outside of the range where it'd be useful. Nice Sonic Boom. Just counter poking all these normals with the booms. Feature activation finds it. And they go for a jump. Now goes for a V shift to avoid down forward heavy kick. Quick recovery on that. Now going to punish it on whiff. Fireball. Not going to get punished by that down feature. It's just a bit too slow. The recovery in Gal's boom is extremely fast. Nice down like both. He needs one more tap to take it. No! Flying! No jumping! You stay on the ground, good sir! You stay on the ground! Anti this time. Good jump from Green Soap. Oh, the EX pass is spend. He must control the space. Nice V skill to go over the down. Fireball. 2 for the sweep. Given a chance to escape this corner. Flash kick, say no to the jump. This ain't no safe jump. You're stuck in here with me. CA is ready for Green Soap. If you go for another forward heavy punch and he is charged, it's all over for TB Fang. There's nothing he can do. And he get punished. Two ready for Green Soap. Oh, that's not gonna hit. Oh, he hit Green Soap. Taking it, the faster fall with the air shot means it's gonna land straight in the Sonic Hurricane. So unfortunate for TDB Fang. That is a 3-0 for Green Soap, and he is our winner of this week's Sweden Online Spräng. Absolutely beautiful play at the end to take it. Very plays a Green Soap. His run from this whole bracket has been completely mad. Dropping a game here and there, but overall just cutting his way through thick and thin to make his way to that grand finals and then take it there. Very well played. But that is it from me. That is the end of this week's Sweden Online Spräng. I will see you all next week over on Senza. Over on this stream. In fact, we don't do different streams anymore. Always, it'll be on this stream. Same time, same place. With Senza. I will be back in a fortnight, of course. I'm back in the sun after this Sweden Spräng. Thank you all for having me on once again. It has been absolutely lovely. What's that from me? Ciao.